Yes, they closed it down. They gave me a deal.
Amen.
Wait,
Damn.
what happened to the sounds? I can't do my sounds tonight.
I guess not. Thank God, because you all them clappings and womp womps and
Oh my God, Arnold, they took my claps.
Why you take her claps, J Rock? Why you take it?
No, Beto
listen.
did.
I don't
Oh,
You
take
know,
Beto took
you
your
nobody.
know,
clap. Oh shit.
you know how
Listen,
to
and
make it clap, Mother Network.
whatever y'all
So
need, hmm, whatever y'all need. Goddamn, but whatever y'all need penicillin for ain't my business. I don't know nothing about claps or anything.
Mm-mm. I
my
don't.
God, today.
I got Doxy
Penicillin.
now. I got Doxy
But
now.
I was
if
gonna
but
say, and they
if
got
you want to
Doxy.
but if you want to prevent that, you can always go get you some Doxy. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to your
Yeah.
local areas. If you're in Dallas, you can always go to Downing
All
Prosperity.
the girls should have some Doxy. All the girls
I got
should be on.
I make Doxy sandwiches, Doxy milkshake, Doxy bacon, egg and cheese. I do all that. Doxy turkeys for Thanksgiving. Yes.
Blue
Well,
hmm
turkey.
go ahead then.
Yep. Blue chew turkey.
What's first on the docket before Rodney comes steal his seat back from me?
I
I
just said Blue
He was the
Chew.
one that
Say,
went. He was the
Rodney,
one that went
yeah,
to the.
Rodney went to. We were looking
He
for
was the
his
one at the
recap.
ball.
Yeah, he's coming though. He's coming.
But did you? So Mahari, I mean not Mahari. Megan, you was at the ball.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
He
You
watched
didn't
the
go to
Oh,
the.
live.
You didn't go to
I
the
Megan, you
ball.
didn't
wasn't
go to the ball.
I wasn't able to make it. I just wasn't
Congratulations
able to
on
make it.
Ball of the Year, Megan. Congratulations.
Well, hold on. Mitch
Well,
went
no,
to
it
the
wasn't.
ball,
It wasn't
right?
Ball of the Year.
What
Behind the Music got
promoter?
Ball of the Year. I got Best Ball Promoter and
Say Arnold.
Best Ball Promotion,
I
and then
would
I also got
say,
Best Ball Theme.
I would
So you
say
got best ball
that
Arnold, what
promoter.
you say? You said my name,
I,
Arnold. What you say?
I said you went to the ball.
Yes, I was there.
Oh, okay.
tell us about it. What happened? What were the highlights for you?
I think Rodney would be better at that. You know,
Taylor is a
You
mess.
he was intimately involved in the ball.
you you ain't have no
Oh, Rodney was
highlights from the ball?
intimately involved in the ball. So Rodney had something to do with the ball.
I think he's on that alliance for the ball.
Oh, oh, what they put out the nominees or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Oh,
just know he was some way he's
he was somewhat
connected. Like
involved. Okay.
involved some way.
He said yesterday on Petty Mondays that he was a promoter of the weekend. Like he was a promoter of the
Oh, he was
ball.
a promoter of the week. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. There you go.
And then late to work.
Hmm.
Hey, Dave. Yeah.
Well,
Oh
in the
yes,
meantime,
yes.
So who got deemed?
Already, Arnold?
Oh, I
Terry
mean,
Maya.
Payne,
you want to
Terry, it
wait?
can't.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's 400
okay.
some people here. So Terry Payne got deemed icon. Maya got deemed icon. And that was it.
Yeah,
congratulations to
they
both of
didn't do any
them.
legends. They didn't do any legends.
So Terry Payne and Maya.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, congratulations.
Maya West and
Congratulations
Terry
to both.
Payne Revlon.
That reminds me, I have a post to put up. Give me.
So they
Here
only
she
deemed
goes.
some icons this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
Okay.
Maya had vote down for her. It was
She
cute. I seen
did.
the
Yeah,
video.
she
She did a
did.
good job. Midwest Mother West. I live.
The
Nice. What's up,
icon
Marquise? Nice. Nice, nice.
What up, Marquis?
face.
What's up,
J
Marquise?
Rock, you don't see our picture on my profile.
Me looking like the boogeyman.
Hey, Marquise.
Hey Marquise, I was gonna give you that one at the West Ball, but then I was discouraged. They split it up, so I
Marquise
just
said you
said,
did
child.
not want. Marquise said me and Marquise
I
is
said,
back there waiting
child.
on you. Marquise is back in the back. We were talking. We was waiting
He
on you,
walked
J Rod.
Icon. He walked Icon. I just like, child. I just like whatever. Let's just go
J
out there
Rod,
and do
you
something.
told Marquise. You told Marquise, hey, Reach. You told Marquise it was on site. You told Marquise it was on
I did
site.
not. I did not.
Yo, J Rock,
I
I
did not
just
say
seen the
all
clip of you, J Rock. I just seen the clip of you voguing at the West Ball. Anybody say you give me like the Twister version of Kevin, Icon Kevin, like Kevin like older Icon Kevin, not Kevin Jay-Z.
Word, Marquise.
Okay,
You
that's
say he
fine.
give you. You say he give you what? Kevin Jay-Z?
No, Kevin,
Little
Kevin,
Kevin. Little
Little
Oh,
Kevin.
Little Kevin
Yeah,
Prodigy.
he gave me like the Twister version.
You gonna mess with little Kevin's vogue like that? Yeah.
Ooh, Arnold.
I was just playing with J Rod.
My phone started ringing. I heard what you were saying, but the phone was ringing. What I was gonna say is actually that's funny because when I first started like trying to learn how to vogue and stuff like that, I used to watch Little Kevin all the time because I felt like he wasn't doing all that crazy stuff and he was winning. So I was like, okay,
Arnold, I
just be
did say
kind, be
I
pussy.
said the Twister version, Arnold, the
The
Twister
Twister version of it. The
That-
Twister. Okay.
the
Right.
elder,
not
the
the Vogue
elder,
Femme
the
version.
elder Twister version.
Okay, so I'm saying that it's funny you said that. Y'all are always trying to make. I can see why you would see that, and I'm telling you that it makes sense.
Well, J Rock, I don't
Because
think this is a compliment. I think you need to fight
it
back.
doesn't matter because what
No,
you're
it's
doing
not.
is you're telling me it has to be.
What?
It could never be a read. Let me tell you why it can never be a read.
It's not a
First of
read.
all,
J Rock got out there. What
I
y'all
didn't
talking
say
about?
that. I didn't say it
I'm just
was.
saying.
Dalen said
Oh, okay. Yeah, he trying to cook it. That's all, J Rock.
I'm just trying to be a good host
it can never be a read.
while Rodney's gone.
It can never be a read because for one, I am a realness with a twist. For two, I watched people and I learned how to vogue from watching people vogue. Me to win any battle is a gag to me, my whole fucking time in ballroom. Because I literally learned how to vogue by watching people vogue and imitating them.
J-Rod,
Sorry
why I
that I
just
am
played
a
that video on my head? I mean, why I just played that video on my phone when I was looking through it for some videos of when you battle Shy? Did I play it?
Oh, you child, I don't want to hear about that.
Yo,
Because
I
I
did not
battled-
make this to be a thing about J Rock's voting. I was just saying it was not a read. It was a y'all trying it.
Did she say should I play it? Did she say that?
I don't know. Well, you can if you want to because I got
Oh, I am.
7 to 8 months.
J-Rod,
of
you got in the
touring.
field. You got in the field. They thought, girl, you got in the field.
Let me and I always say this next one. Why you always say that? Cause I can. I'm 44 years motherfucking old. 40 fucking 4 and
Tell 'em,
disabled.
J-Rod. J-Rod, Harold's here.
44 and disabled, baby. I'm in the field.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Hold up. Wait. Disabled?
Yes.
What
What
you
the fuck?
disabled from?
J
If
Rock,
y'all
open
keep
it
fucking with me, y'all gonna find out.
Open it up for Harold.
Wait, J-Rod. J-Rod,
J-Rod,
you
open it
mentally
up.
fucked up. What's going on?
Yup. I just don't be y'all be thinking that shit is a key, and I be telling y'all, leave me alone. It's best for me to walk away. Cause I'm gonna get away with it. Y'all gonna be
Then you gonna get away with it?
I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna say I did my 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? And it didn't work.
Where is Harold?
Y'all in his box. Y'all.
Oh,
Yes.
I gotta move down.
Somebody need to move down, please.
I'm good at 4, right? Or do I need
I
to
moved
move?
it,
Yeah, you
y'all.
good at all.
No, you
don't
good
know
at
how y'all-
4.
Oh, it's
Thank
not.
you.
Etiquette.
Oh, these ain't. How you do this? Cause it's not letting me type.
Hit the plus
Hold on.
sign.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
No,
He
but
probably
that's
wait- he
it
probably
wasn't coming
waiting
up
for
like
Dalen
that.
to drop down. Well, no, Dalen is Rodney right now.
I'm Rodney.
I got up on the wrong exit.
Taylor said, I'm Rodney.
Well,
Nah,
just to let you know, Harold, Megan was doing a good job at keeping your seat warm until you got here this evening.
Megan can keep anyone's seat warm.
That's how you disrespect someone after you show up to work late. She was just trying to help.
Oh shit.
Oh, we turned it right.
Mahari is falling out.
I actually wasn't laughing. Hold on one second.
I don't know where he live. Y'all still in
Mahari know not to laugh. She the new
Still got a
VP
floss
know
in the
not to
hood.
laugh.
Okay. She know the pecking
I'm-
order.
She know she.
I
Hey,
thought,
hey.
stop telling me what I know. But listen, I'm mad that Bigo took my fucking claps. Like who?
I am
Like,
too,
oh my God.
Mihari. I am too. You was right on time with your claps and stuff. I you know, that's sad. Mihari, I thought you was playing the video. What happened?
It's not letting me do it. I don't know what's
Oh,
going
man.
on.
Be going letting you do nothing.
Right.
God
Let's
wasn't
go. Let me come.
Lord.
Carol, did you
God.
see any of the ball this weekend?
Which ball?
See,
People's
I
Choice.
told you, slow
No,
down.
I was in Virginia at the ball, so I wasn't watching.
Oh, that's right.
ball.
That's right.
It
Can
was
you
a
tell
ball
us
in
about the
Virginia?
ball in
I
Virginia?
forgot about J-Rock. I forgot about that when Harold was at a ball this
Was
weekend.
it Blacktopia?
No, that's this weekend.
Virginia Pride?
No. It was the Fire and Ice Ball held by legendary Sabrina Balenciaga and DMV father Trail Scaparelli. It was sponsored, co-sponsored by the Southeastern Transgender Resource Center.
J-Rock, can you please get your background? Tell them to be quiet. We're at work.
No, the Scaparelli said it was a pride ball because it was a Scaparelli.
I need them to
not a
be quiet. I
Scaparelli no
can't
more.
hear
Oh, you
Harold.
never was?
He was at the ball. Now, Harold, what were the highlights for the evening for you?
Damn, you a bitch.
Taylor is trying it. Go ahead, Harold. I'm
Get the
sorry.
tea.
Man, I don't really know everybody's name offhand, but the Fem Queen performance was really good. I mean, it was a local ball. I mean, there was just, of course, the wet ball in Virginia, and then of course the aftermath, and then there's a ball next week.
Okay.
But I mean, it was still a good crowd. The place was packed, but it was hot as fuck. But it was a good ball. I mean, it was fun. Like, I was glad I went to like support. But yeah.
How were the drinks? Because I'm Father Cocktail right now. How were the drinks?
I had one drink, and I hadn't ate since breakfast, so it was that one drink, and I really had to put it down because it was
strong,
kind
huh?
of it. Well, it was a strong drink, but you know how like, well, I can't speak for someone else, but for me, like, I don't like to feel like out of control. So I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm. I like that liquor courage.
Arnold, guess what?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Yeah.
Hey.
She about to wear y'all out with these claps.
Wait, was Arnold about to say yes, sir?
It's
That's
okay.
what he
I let
said.
it slide. I let it
He
slide
did
what he
because
say it.
said.
He was not about to. He did.
And the first
Thank
executive,
you.
my first order of business as the vice president. Arnold, your ass will be grass. You got one more time to misgender me. No shade. Okay.
You know what happened to the last
Play this.
icon that did that?
Play this video.
Wait, hold on. You can't see?
All right now.
Ooh. Yes,
Damn.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right, overseer.
Oh,
This is traumatizing for my
Yo,
brother.
I think they were dead
Did y'all hear see all the girls going up? Like, come on now, no
wait,
shade.
but
J-Rock
J-Rock
had
had
Vogue.
y'all,
ended
J
it.
Rock held his own. What y'all
Oh,
talking about?
yeah,
Baby,
J-Rock
J-Rock was
breaking
voguing
it
down. No
J-Rock,
shade.
J-Rock did that
J-Rock
jump,
wore,
and
J-Rock wore
he
that
did
bitch
that
out.
jump into the dip.
And they
J-Rock,
said, they said I
Miharia,
couldn't.
give me what I need.
Vito
Somebody said
said,
it gave a baby deer.
Man,
Vito said,
What does
it
that
gave
mean,
that
a baby deer?
deer.
What?
I was trying to find out. As soon as I hit that last dip, it was all the way, we was down on the right-hand side of that panel with Ronaldo. Ronaldo had his hand pointed dead at me. Snooki said, let's go down here, and went all the way down to the left, right? Started with Champ. All right. Then it went to this next person. I really didn't know who they was. They gave it to Shy. Then it went to Big Mama Prodigy now. Big Mama Prodigy, J-Rock. Little Kevin, J-Rock. Chaos, J-Rock. All the legendary
you
performers gave it
walked
to
him
me.
down. You were walking him down, J-Rock, like that?
I thought I was until it got towards that other end when it's bitch, you think you about to turn it? Bitch, it got to Charles. Okay, he a West. It got to Milan. Now, catch this. I don't care what nobody say. Facts are the facts. Milan was a West the week before that ball. Then he was on the panel. It went to Shy. Milan said, okay, J-Rock, you Vogue, but I think Shy, I just like the way Shy Vogue better. I think you could
Well,
live. Okay,
Milan's not nice to, he's not used to nice things. Who was the vote after that?
After that, it was Superman. Then all of a sudden, it never got to Ronaldo. And I kept saying, wait, something ain't right, because Ronaldo voted for me first. I knew he was going to vote for me, but I was like, what? And I couldn't figure it out until I looked back at it and I realized Vito was a judge, but he was standing up. Vito was like, I wasn't fit to vote on my girlfriend Shy. Wait. Okay. All right.
I just want to
$5,000.
say, J-Rock,
What was that? What was
Ballroom
that?
did a
13. It was
disservice.
13 judges,
You
right?
ate.
I remember. I just remember them damn judges was like, and then
No
everybody
shade. I
that
made a
voted,
big post about that, and bitch, everybody agreed. No shade. J-Rock definitely won that night.
Champ came to me and
You
Champ said,
vogue. I give you vogue that night. You
Champ
vogue.
said, no shade. You had ate that up, J. And I'm looking at Champ like, okay. Then it was Shy. Shy said, no shade, brother. I thought you had got me. I said, well, child, that was for 5,000.
Y'all can't be sleeping on. Don't be sleeping on the Mo bitches. They got some moves.
You just never know. It depends on what pill I take, and I'm not talking about ecstasy. If I take my
Be
Aleve,
specific, please.
No
If I
shade
take
though.
Be specific. You talking
J-Rock
about
voted down.
Hold on,
you
J-Rock. Did you say
J-Rock.
leave? Oh, you speak
J-Rock,
on
you
your
watching?
elder talk.
No, J-Rock voted down off Doxies.
Yeah.
shut your
Had a stomach full of them, huh?
You say he voted down on Doxies.
well, whatchamacallit, no shade.
They said play it again.
No shade. I'm telling y'all, ever since I've been in ballroom, I literally will go drink me a Red Bull.
Miharia, play it one more time. Play it
Drink
one
me a
more time.
Okay,
Red
hold
Bull.
on.
Take me an Aleve back in muscle, bitch.
Now I will say this, J-Rock, brother. You did not give that at the West Ball.
No, I wasn't.
Are we discussing the West Ball right now?
No, we talking about J-Rock's voting, but that was the last
Okay,
time
why are you
we-
trying to take away from my girl moment? She did good. Give her pat her on the back.
play the one where
trying
I-
to
where-
play the clip
trying to
back
tear her
again.
down.
He getting his life.
Well, play the one where I said pussy.
Girl,
Oh, he
you
got
know what,
clips for
J-Rock?
y'all.
That's why I had to come do that.
But now
because
that's
it was
not
still
in my
built up
phone.
from that ball.
That ain't in nobody's phone. It ain't in nobody's phone.
It's on
Arnold
Tins of Chops
Sophia.
Television Network. No, but I don't know why y'all be tripping. I done said some of the best. I don't know why y'all be gagging. These girls don't have the essence. That be the problem. They be out there doing them Power Rangers, hi-ya, and I go out there and be like, kind. Ooh.
You made
y'all
me
play-
proud, Overseer. You made me proud.
Thank you. Shoes. So Mika can win, but I can't. Okay.
No comment.
I'm just playing. Please do not tell even bitch Mika can come out there and point her finger. I'm voting.
Why do y'all
Kiss
do
my
that?
ass,
Stand
all
on your
y'all.
shit. Don't make a comment like that. They be like, I'm just playing. Stand on your shit. You wasn't playing.
No, baby, I'm telling you right now, y'all don't be understanding. Listen. When it comes down to Sanaya, Mika, Mercedes, bitch, y'all ain't getting that vote from me. I'm sorry. They be having me up. Then you go back, you look, you be like, oh, she should.
So it don't matter. It don't matter what. They just got to come out there. That's all that
Bitch,
matters.
if they can get me up, oh.
But that ain't what we're talking about. Hey, fish patty. But we saying if.
That's
So
their
you
vote.
saying
That's their vote. They're posing.
No, I'm just saying. You said if they come out there, they're getting your vote. So don't.
Oh
worry
yeah,
about
they're
it.
getting my vote.
Asking.
I'm getting my vote. Go on and take me off the panel. You don't know what
No,
I'm,
so
you know
I'm just asking. All they gotta do is step out there, and they getting your vote.
Step out there, and just stand there like Michael Jackson. Vote. I'm not getting on nobody panel. They're gonna be like, don't put him on.
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, they talking you judging them like they judged her at the West Ball. Baby, don't give too much. She gave you hands. She gave you that. She went down. She did her little poses and everything. Don't do too much. MJ, when you gonna vote?
Okay, let's go.
Why are you playing it again?
No, we getting into the nuances of everything.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
This show gonna be over. Rodney don't hear yet.
The way Shy came up these stairs was cute. Whoa, everybody did it. Damn.
Just like that.
Oh. Ooh.
I see Big Mama throw her hands up like, yeah.
Baby Roddy and like you was about Maine this night.
Okay, J-Rock.
That's why I don't do all that. What did it get? What is going to get you?
Was you sore leaving that ball?
I'm never sore leaving the ball, boo.
Kwani said, what was that? A scoop back?
Yeah, baby, that's that back it up. You got to know how to back it up. You don't know, baby. This is old school. I'm older fish. I'm doing back the camel walk backwards. But anyway, what I'm gonna say is I'm never sore after a ball. But if you catch me 3 days later, bitch, I'm not moving. Stiff as bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all, this was me when Harold was getting on that 25K.
Hey.
Wait, Bihar, did you ask for some? Did you ask for some?
I did.
And Harold, what did you say to Maharia when she asked you for some of that money?
Shut the hell up.
You know how you go somewhere and they pull down the thing and close the window real fast. This lane is closed, boo.
Bihar, why would you ask for some? Why would you?
The ball was over and I literally was walking in here. I said, okay, now it's time to split the money. Like, girl.
Oh, I told her I put a check in the mail for her.
And that.
It's still in the mail.
Damn.
And that. So Megan, your ball is coming up soon, right?
She got her blinds up.
In 3 weeks.
Okay.
I can always hear Dalen. Don't you worry, baby. Okay.
You want to talk about it? 20K, right?
I would love to, but it's not just my ball's Mitch ball too. It's all of our balls. The Chicago Ballroom Alliance.
Y'all gonna tag team?
Ball. Yeah.
I just know Megan has been the front man for a little while on this. No,
See, this
no,
is
the voice.
this is
no
why I
disrespect,
got
Mitch,
this
Well,
is
wait,
or
hold on.
anything.
Wait, hold on.
She
First you
just
call,
like
hold on,
she's
hold
the
on 1
voice.
second. First you call Mahari a man.
Wait,
First you call
look,
Mahari a boy.
Harold,
Then Megan is the front man.
no, Harold,
Hey,
front man
niece.
is universal.
No, he
Front
called
man
me a
is
sir.
universal.
He said, yes, sir.
Front man isn't front man universal for most people. It's universal.
No, I don't know about that.
They got rid of that when they got rid of chairman and spokesman, and it went to spokesperson.
Yes,
and
I need you to take
Speaking of our
inclusive
ball,
language
Arnold,
class.
are you sending anybody? You sending any of your peoples?
We hope to be there for sure, Megan.
That was Mitch. Is my
Wow.
voice that damn deep? God
Jesus.
damn it.
Arnold,
Damn,
what the
bro,
fuck is you on? Did you take
I'm
your
sorry,
shit?
hold on.
stand.
I don't
You
know what's
can't
going on, Mitch.
stand
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mitch.
You can't
I'm sorry,
stand
Mitch.
that.
Damn.
Bro, what is it with you and the drags, baby? You was at the drags? Shit, the way you reading the drags. Hey, J-Rock, can you get the parents up here?
She already came up in here and read him herself. She read Megan herself.
Herself. Oh yeah, he keep doing it. He keep doing it.
Yeah,
Damn.
we got folks coming, Mitch.
Yeah,
No, but
I mean, we do have some categories that definitely cater to y'all liking. So
yeah, it's gonna be a good time, y'all. We actually, that's why I keep going in the blinds. I'm pushing out our Friday event for the welcoming party.
He's just over there, but Harold's gonna be there too, y'all.
This is not the kind of show. Nobody wants to
What kind of show is it? I was asked the question. I'm answering it.
No, you
What
said
kind of
something
show
about
is this,
pushing- you said
Harold?
something about
This is a
pushing it
ballroom
out.
show. You on here talking about
you like
pushing
they could
out
get to
stuff.
your
We
daddy.
don't want to hear nothing about Megan pushing anything out.
Right.
First of all,
shame on you.
okay. Yeah. Mm.
Damn.
Y'all are so silly. Y'all are so silly. No, but yeah, but I'm in the balance because I'm getting it ready for the event page for our welcoming party that Friday.
Baby,
We releasing the flyer tonight.
And this is why you won promotion of the year this past weekend.
Right.
That is why I won.
Yeah, that's why she's where she is. So there's a welcoming party on that Friday. There's the ball on that Saturday. Is there an aftermath?
No. We're doing a Kiki Sunday Fun Day. For the Kiki scene, we're doing it on Sunday. We're doing like a park type of thing, barbecue, and just bring the people out and have like a good Kiki festival kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I don't do
like
Kiki
a Kiki
stuff,
ball or just a picnic.
So we're working on getting it to be a ball. We've done well, not we've, but Vance has done with the Midwest Kiki Alliance. He's done a Kiki Sunday Fun Day, and it's actually a nice event that he put on for it. I went to it like 2 years ago. He did it, and I'm going to this one. Well, we're hosting this one.
So is this for the Kiki scene?
Yeah, that Sunday is for the Kiki scene. But you can come, Arnold. Ain't no worries. It ain't nothing but a barbecue. You act like you too good for a barbecue, Arnold.
No, I'm not too good for a barbecue. I just don't do the Kiki scene. There's no need, but I don't do the Kiki scene. I
come get you a burger, Arnold.
Stern.
Come get you a burger off the grill and just sit back. It might not even be a ball. We might not have a ball. We might just have,
Arnold gonna be on the first flight at 8 a.m. Back
oh God.
The word that J-Rock, I used the word that J-Rock was trying to use earlier. This is something that you curated for the Kiki scene, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's for the Kiki scene. Why are we on here coming? It's for the Kiki scene.
Some of y'all are Kiki up here.
Grass.
Happy.
Harold. Harold. Hey, Grass.
That's a lot of chocolate right there. That's a lot of chocolate.
What you doing over there?
I don't give a fuck about that. Read that bitch.
Oh,
yes.
That's a Perry.
Wait,
Hold
on.
Debbie said, I don't give a fuck about
Who's
that.
that gangster ass man in the background making all that noise?
Breathe.
What's up, Boo? What's up,
Breathe.
Beast?
Breathe.
What's up, Beast?
Breathe.
Do y'all smell that in here?
J-Rock.
Oh, man.
J-Rock.
What?
I haven't been a host on Bigo in a minute, but I don't know if you can put your dog in the camera. Don't do that no more.
Oh wow.
Oh,
He
my
said I ain't been on
God.
Bigo hosting a minute, but I don't know if you can put your dog in the camera. Don't do that no more.
But you over there,
Damn.
you sitting over there look like a bald head
shut up.
rockwaller.
Shut up.
But you
Shut
sitting over
up.
there look like a bald head
I look better
rockwaller.
than you. I
I'll
look
drop
better than
you
you. Look
right
at
now,
you. You
big
like-
boy.
Eh,
I'll drop you right now, big boy.
I'm a purebred, baby. I'm a purebred.
You not a,
over
you're
there
a
look
mutt.
like-
You're a
You
mutt.
look like a
You're a
mutt.
mutt.
No, you're a mutt.
You're
No
a
Leon
mutt.
Thomas.
No. See, you speak
Mihari,
mutt
you
language.
should have came right
Speak
in
the
with
language.
a song, but
No,
right
baby.
there.
I don't have time for all that.
Yeah.
Mahari,
Kick her out the house, Ebony.
Can somebody light an incense? Y'all don't smell that?
The Paris?
What
Mhm.
it smell like? Oh my God.
Hot dog water,
Half t-shirts.
Wait, hold on.
mothballs.
Some vitamin C serum smell like hot dog water.
Mm.
That hot dog
Oh.
water.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for the National League.
Tough night.
I'm sick and tired of this. I hate when you get a replacement phone and you gotta download all your apps again. I'm trying to find Uber. It ain't on there.
Did you trying to get them
Go
up
ahead.
out of there, ain't you?
Well,
Go
I'm
give
trying to get
Belly
up out
his
of here.
MVP award.
Who got an
Who gonna get
MVP
the MVP
award?
award?
No, but I'm watching the baseball All-Star game.
Who
Not a
gonna
lot
get
of
it?
scoring. I said it should go to Cody Bellinger. He scored. He knocked in 2 runs.
Oh, he took then 2 runs. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's only been 4 runs scored. The Yankees scored 3 of the 4. So, I mean, knocked in 3 of the 4. So, you know, New York.
Harold, I didn't know you was into sports.
I'm a die. What?
I didn't know that.
Child.
Taylor, is you cool?
I'm sorry. Don't be offended. I didn't know.
I'm in the sports like I'm in the ball.
Jalen, that's an offense. That's an offensive
I'm sorry. I
thing to
didn't know
say.
y'all. Y'all know I
Baby.
can be a little ditzy sometimes. Did you play sports in high school and college?
I did. Listen, I did, but my love of like clothes and stuff when I was in junior high school, I started working and I was like, man, fuck that. Plus, on top of it, you know, at that time I was kind of like identifying who I was, so you know, kind of that ain't kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's kind of difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I understand. They didn't have inclusive bathrooms back then for trans folks.
Who would that be for, baby? Jalen. Pittsburgh is 4 hours away
Is
from here.
on
You know that,
point.
right?
Stop.
Wait.
We friends. Stop.
Jalen.
We called Rodney. Rodney, get here now.
Jalen.
Jalen is trying it.
I'm doing a
And
good
on top
job for Father
Jalen,
Cocktail.
Jalen, you know I have enough Balenciagas in Pittsburgh at this point that someone will know exactly where you live.
Actually, the biggest one knows exactly where I live at, so let me keep it cute.
Oh, so wait, let me get on here. Let me call Dina and let her know you.
Do
ain't
not
her
call
the biggest
Chef
one.
in here. Please do not do that to me.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
Stop.
Oh,
You trying to start something.
my
Maharia.
God.
don't you
Dalen.
do Dalen. Don't you do
Dalen.
Somebody help me.
Dalen.
Maharia just called it.
No, wait, no. I'm really lost.
Oh my God.
Why would you call us?
Ain't that wrong?
My
Ain't that
sister
wrong,
is a
Dalen?
chef. I was calling her a chef. I said, don't call the chef in here.
Hi, love. How are you?
She's a chef.
I know you're in bed, and I
Stop.
know it's late, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I could not be letting the first lady of Pittsburgh be attacked by the
Stop,
mayor of
Maharia,
Pittsburgh
tell her.
on fucking Bigo. So I don't know why Dalen is trying you, but I just had to call you.
You is so messy.
Because Dalen's up here trying you. Now he want to backpedal.
I am backpedaling boots. Stop. That's my sister. I love her.
Yeah.
You always starting something.
That's my sister. I love she.
She said, please don't make her download Bigo.
See, I'm done. I'm done. No more AGA banter tonight from me.
She said, do like you normally do. Just send her some money.
I got you. Lunch on me tomorrow.
Bye, Dina. Hello.
Gotta watch Harold.
I mean, that's all they say on here. You gotta watch Harold. Shit.
Let me stop.
That's a running theme for these folks.
What is next on the docket, Arnold? We done talked about the ball in Virginia. We done promoted the Renaissance Ball, $20,000 they giving out. Vance Love is having Kiki picnic on Sunday.
Cookout.
You know, they're gonna have a good menu, hot links, and all of that.
A welcoming party on
Are
Friday.
we gonna talk about what you say? What we missed, Mitch?
A welcoming party on Friday.
Yes, welcoming party on Friday.
Welcoming party.
Yes, and I know Megan's a part of the welcome committee.
Absolutely.
They said that.
She's a good host.
I am.
They said you could drop the ST.
You normally host, Megan? You normally host?
At time, yeah. Most of the time, yeah.
She does a good spades game. She cooks a good pot of chili.
Greens, cornbread, sweet potatoes, few slices of ham.
Wait, why pot of chili?
Next on y'all docket? What is next on the docket? What's next?
That's her specialty. People really love her chili. Like they be like when she make it, they run over there and get a bowl because like she has grandma's recipe.
I ain't never had no black grapes. Talk about Midwest People's Choice because
Okay,
did y'all want to talk about the winners of the People's Choice?
Now I do have the winners, but we was talking about
the winners. Can you read the list?
I sure can.
The winners of the categories or the winners of the People's Choice.
Got to be discreet.
The winner of the categories. The winner of the People's Choice. Well, the awards will be here all night.
Oh yeah, categories.
Yeah, because that was a lot. Hold on, give me a second. I got it right here.
You a good co-host.
Now I'm not taking over for Harold no more. I'm taking over for Rodney.
While she's doing that, y'all ever ate black grapes?
No, baby. I don't know what
I've heard of them. I've seen them.
They so fab.
They sweeter. I heard they sweeter.
Juice. They taste like Welch's grape juice.
Welch's grapes come from Pennsylvania.
I'm going to give me some black grape from Kroger.
Okay, for the Midwest People's Choice Awards Ball, they called Sex Siren ahead of time because they had children in the building, so they had to call it early and before they let the children in. So a lot of people wasn't able to walk it, from my understanding, or at least they showed up late, I'd rather say. It was only one person to walk it. His name was Naughty 007.
Hold up. Megan, I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby. I understand.
So you said that they had children in the building, so they had to Sex Siren.
Hold on, Arnold. Arnold, can you hear me?
All she had to do was read the winners.
So, long story short, they had a dance competition where youth were involved. So they wanted Sex Siren to be before that competition. So Sex Siren had to happen at a certain time before they let the youth in. At that time, when they called the category, it was only one person there walking the category, and he was a cat boy. So he won $500 for being there on time.
Now, did they advertise in advance that this was happening and to be there on time?
They did. They definitely did.
Yes, they
wow,
did.
People should have been there. Congratulations to the cat boy. Who won? What's his name?
Naughty 007.
Congratulations, Naughty. Next, what's the rest of the categories?
Commentator versus commentator was won by Zaya Gorgeous Gucci. Bizarre. Sex Siren was for $500 also. Bizarre for $500 was won by Malik and Magatu Balmain.
Congratulations.
Youth Runway was won by Kyra 007. Her name was
Did you say?
Kyra.
Hold on.
No,
Did
you
you say
said-
youth runway?
Yes.
So yeah, that was also a part of like,
So-
you know, one of the categories. It was for the youth. So yeah. Youth runway. People who are young, I guess. I don't know.
So
I'm
if-
youthful.
hold on 1 second. So if I could provide what I think is a little context, I think there were categories honoring Matt, who was a Balenciaga, and he had
Yes,
like a
correct.
dance troupe. So a lot of the dance troupe, are younger individuals. So this kind of was incorporated into the ball. So that's why there's a lot of reference to underage individuals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Open to All Face for 500 was won by Ryan Gorgeous Gucci.
Yes.
Open to All Runway was $500. Small Boys was Omari Orichi. Tall Boys was Jay and Need That. Oh, no, not Tall Boys. I'm sorry, y'all. All American was Jay and Need That Gorgeous Gucci. And Tall Boys was Tracy Balmain. Tracy won the 500 for Open to All Runway. For Open to All Realness for 500, it was Drags, Tasty, Alamikli. Femme Queen was Shayla and Audra Chanel. Trans Man, I guess Roddy didn't get the name. He's a Gucci. We gotta work on getting the name. Schoolboy was Kevon Chanel. Thugs was J Fantasy Chanel. Every Day was Payne, Rule Boy, and Des Balmain. Pretty Boy was Zeke Chanel. And Legendary Realness was Tayana Lavin. And she also won the cash for the 500.
Wow, congratulations, Icon.
Yes. Open to All Fashion for $500 as well. Best Dressed for Zoe Balmain. Sneaker versus Sneaker, Muka 007. Glitz and Glam, some more,
what?
Alamikli.
Wait, hold
Luca
on.
got a
what?
new category.
Wait, Mooka got a new house?
Yeah, no, he's not got a new house. Mooka's a 007.
Well, that's what I
Same
mean.
thing.
Oh.
You got a new attitude.
Go ahead. So you got Zoe, Mooka, and then go ahead.
Glitz and Glam is some more, Alamikli. Foot, Eye, and Belts was Joe Lavin. Labels was Joe Lavin. I want to talk to you about this too, Arnold, when I'm done. Best Dress was $500 to Zoe Balmain. Open to All Performance for 2000. Women's performance was Beatrice Gorgeous Gucci. New performance was John 007. Butch Queen, Vogue Film was Trey Ray Gorgeous Gucci. Drag's performance was Drea 007. Oh, she left Revlon. Wow.
No, Drea's a Saint Laurent.
Really?
Yes.
She told Harold she was a 007. I mean, Rodney. She told
Maybe they
Rodney
didn't
she
have
was
their
007.
house meeting yet. Who's next?
Oh, okay. Film
Hey,
Queen was
this is
Dee.
this is not an Ebony leadership call, baby.
Okay.
I'm not
We just
vocal over
had
here.
this about an hour ago.
She did not tell Rodney that. She did possibly tell Rodney that. So
Okay,
go
no,
ahead.
I'm joking. I don't know what she told him. I wasn't there. That's just what's documented. Just what says it. Femme Queen was Dee Dee and Jaylon Gorgeous Gucci. Realness with a Twist was Shango and Malik Gorgeous Gucci. Legendary was Thaddeus Aga. The 2K went to Shango and Jaylon Gorgeous Gucci. They were the last two standing. And so the 1K for So You Think You Could Dance, no one signed up in time. And that was your winners for the ball. Oh,
What
so
was this? So you think you could dance? It was just a dance thing. You just
yeah,
had
it was a
to
dance category for in honor of
what style of dance
Maddie
was it?
Balenciaga. You know, like Jay said, or like hip hop dance.
Oh, y'all be crumping in Chicago.
Real bad. Okay, Arnold, I want to dig into this.
Wait.
So okay, so I
Megan, you
got
be
into
crunk?
it, right? Yeah, I do. I be crunk, you know I do. As I was getting into the ball or whatever, for the fashion category, they had each other going against each other, and I don't think that's fair.
They
Like,
had who going against each other?
so like best dress battle sneakers, sneaker battle glitz and glam, foot eye and bag battle.
Like Zoe walked the best dress, and he
What
had
they
to battle
did, what
Joe.
they
He
did was
had
they
to, he
just had all
battled
these
Joe.
fashion categories, and they put one cash amount
One
on
cash
fashion.
on it.
They put one
Yeah,
cash on fashion, so all the people that
yeah,
won any fashion thing had to battle. They've done
Don't
had
that
they
to
know
before.
how
battle.
Yeah,
much people's
Yeah.
pieces cost?
it's crazy. They've
Crap
done
Well,
that
ain't
what's your
good
before.
no
opinion?
more.
So, what is your opinion on that, Arnold? In general, just like what
But
is
I'm
your
saying they've done it
opinion?
before. No, I mean, how I mean, what are you doing? Are you looking at people, somebody that's walking foot, eye, and belt, that what they had to do or what they had to get, for somebody walking Bazaar? Because wasn't Bazaar in there too?
No, Bazaar wasn't in there. That was
It wasn't a part of there.
earlier.
Okay,
That was the
so
earlier half.
somebody walking best dressed, or then somebody walking sneaker. You put
So,
best
so,
dressed
but
against
if
sneaker.
you're so, let me ask you this question from a different perspective, Arnold, and maybe you too, Harold. If you were on the panel from a judge's perspective, how would you like judge that? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like the winner of the best dress, and then the winner FEB, and then labels, and then it's what are you just looking at? Who just looks the best at that point with what they have on, or like, you know what I mean? Because all three things
Brought
kind
their
of,
category
when
the
they're
best.
judged individually, you're looking
That's
for
hard
different
to
things in those
judge.
categories.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm asking.
only
Like,
thing I could do, the only thing I think I could do, and Harold might have a different take on it. The only thing I could do is who I think did, who
The
did
best
the
in their
best
category.
in
in
their
their
category for what their
perspective in
category
that.
was, and I thought they absolutely turned. If I thought the best dress was just spectacular, they did everything, whatever. I thought the foot and eye was the most spectacular or something like that. That's the only way that I see of doing that. That's that you could do it.
So I
So
think
what ended
for
up?
me,
Oh, go ahead, Harold. I'm sorry.
no. So I think that it's just in the same way you judge various realnesses against one another. Who's the best version of what they're representing?
What they
You're not
represent.
looking at who's when you look at a thug or a schoolboy, you're looking at who's representing their respective category the best, and that's the only way you can judge that. But I think
Yeah.
it's really difficult when it comes to fashion. But
So, yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I was
think
just
that's and
saying,
I
I
think
feel like it's a
different.
little
And
more
that,
tricky.
let me
Realness
just
is
say,
a
and I
little more
think that what
straightforward.
Harold said
Fashion is
is,
a little tricky, right? Like,
but I think what Harold said is understandable, because if you look at that, so you've got a thug, and then you've got a schoolboy, and then you got a pretty
somebody in
boy,
the comments
and
said,
then you
"Now,
got
Harold."
and then they put the thug and the pretty boy. So you're just looking at, well, he's real.
They gonna stop giving Harold a hard time.
That's not what to
I'm
go
saying I
on.
get,
Really,
I
I
get,
agree
I
with
get
Harold.
that general principle, but isn't
Yeah.
I mean, but like Harold said, it's a little tricky, right? Because fashion, that's just a whole different.
I feel like it's an oxymoron. Like, why are you? Let to me that would
that's
be
not.
like.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. First of all, when you have open to all realness, for people that sit on the panel, that's how they judge it. It's not.
Right.
There are times when there are individuals in a suit will sit the thug or whatever the case. So it's not just straight up the thug is going to automatically win, and it's not how that
Right.
goes when they're open to all battles. So I don't know what you've seen or whatever the case that makes you think otherwise. But yes, realness is subjective,
And
but you're
and
also taking into account the presentation of how people presented it. If somebody's over the top as a schoolboy and somebody is just there in, jeans and a hoodie as a thug, the schoolboy could potentially win the category.
or I
So
look at
my
it like
synopsis is don't do that shit again. People pay too much for their motherfucking pieces to go up
Okay.
there and battle a sneaker when you got
Don't do that
$5,000
shit
with the
again.
best dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that.
but what if
Don't
it's
do
but
that.
what if it's a say for instance somebody came best dressed and they was done right, but then somebody came out for foot eye and bag and turned it and the whole room erupted because they was like, where'd she get that? How did she get that? Blah 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 blah. And it just was like the way that they sold it. I can see, I get it, but that's
Mhm.
You know,
Well,
some people.
surprisingly, that's
I
it.
get
It,
I
it
mean,
happened
so
the
at that
opposite
point, J Rock,
way.
you saying you judging
But
off the who had more like that's what you sound like.
see where it's
Yeah.
more where it's more problematic for when it comes to fashion as opposed to realness is because realness is about your presentation, what you're bringing. When it comes to fashion categories, you are talking about people, as you all said, investing in the category and spending their money. So here you want all these people to bring the best version of whatever, but now I'm doing that and I'm not getting anywhere because like if I'm walking sneaker versus sneaker, how the hell am I going to compete against somebody walking best dress?
Then you got the
Yeah.
judges sitting up there with Fashion Nova on.
No, it
Judges
was
doing your
sneaker versus
$5,000
sneaker.
pieces.
It keyed me because it was sneaker versus glitz and glam. It just keyed me. It keyed me. And then it was Foot Iron Bag, which was Joe Lavin. He went against Zoba Main for best dressed. Zoba Main set him for Foot Iron Bag, and then he came back again. They allowed him to go and change, right, for labels. He came back again for labels, and Zoe set him again for labels. And it was just interesting. Like these people just shouldn't be battling each
Did
other.
Zoe
Like
have
just
on something that was just like over that shut the ball down?
his outfit was nice. I believe it was nice.
Question: did they let them state their labels and their pieces that they had on?
He did. Well, he
okay.
did. Zoe did because he had on Foot Iron Bag and labels. You know, best dress you don't got to do that, but Zoe, I mean, Joe was able to.
Okay.
He's the only one that was able to do it.
So they didn't let Glitz and Glam maybe battle best dress?
No,
Maybe that
Glitz and
would've been
Glam
a
battle
better-
sneaker.
No, Glitz and Glam battle sneaker versus sneaker.
That would have been a better matchup. Glitz and Glam and best dress.
Glitz
Who
and
was
Glam, the
commentating?
best dress probably would have, and then Foot 9, maybe Foot 9 sneaker. I probably would have still went to Foot 9, but maybe Foot 9 sneaker, and then whoever won that, then the labels battled whoever won between best dress and Glitz and Glam. They could have done it. It could have worked a lot better than the battles that y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
They would have made more sense.
Yeah, I was in the comments tearing them up. I said, this don't make sense. Because I was just thinking to myself, like, it just gave me like performance versus runway because they both endurance categories.
What do y'all think about Europeans battling All-Americans? Now, I know some All-Americans have won in the past.
I don't like it.
I will always prefer European because I guess I come from European. I used to walk it.
Hold on, real quick, Megan. That's the problem right there. That's the only problem I have with that, Arnold, is that I feel like in the end of the day, it comes down to whoever's on the judges panel. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, well, I really just gave it to who was doing their certain walk signature better," but it's gonna come down to a preference. Do you like All American better, or do you like European?
That's with anybody though. That's with any category.
But
because there's a lot of people that
but
that
listen to
female
what you're
figure
saying.
just
You
supposed
just
to.
Oh,
everything.
Rodney's here.
But listen to what you're saying, right? So if you're a judge on the panel, you're just openly admitting that and saying that, and you have two people walking in front of you, and if you saying openly that I prefer European over All American should just know that more than likely he's already at a distinct advantage for getting your vote, regardless of how well he does his All American.
I agree. Sometimes you All Americans are at a distinct advantage. Period. Most people like European runway. Most people like it.
Rodney, did
And
you
so
eat box too?
they're going to gravitate towards it, you know.
I guess
I
not.
cannot name about 5. Okay, I cannot say. Okay, I'm gonna say 10. I cannot name about 10 All-Americans, but I know what I'm looking for. I know who's doing good. So if somebody that's doing All-American, is doing better than a European, then they'll get the vote. I don't have like a preference.
Well, we know it's happened. We've seen All-Americans that just are walking. They're doing their thing and they end up winning. You know, but that's few and far between. We don't have that on a regular basis. If you
Dalen, you
I
have done your
disagree.
Dalen.
you think they
Miss Funny.
I think historically in the past that Europeans have definitely had the advantage over all Americans. But I really think that over the last like 3-4 years, it really has
It's
balanced
balancing out
out.
more. Yeah, it's
When it
balancing
had
out more.
because I gagged when it was like more like when Drake,
It's better
Papa,
than you.
and Drake, Papa, Kai, they really had started like All Americans started getting like kind of like, and who else is that?
And
Jeremy,
now
JoJo,
they
Jeremy
boosted
JoJo,
up their effects.
Oh yeah, they
JoJo.
and their
effects
People
be
like
and
yeah.
their
Derek,
effects.
JoJo has beat
So
Derek
it's
has
like
beat Europeans. JoJo has beat Europeans.
I mean, the category itself has
there,
evolved
yeah, there've
crazy
been a lot
over
of
the
girls
last
that have beat
decade.
yeah. So it's
Europeans.
like now you think it's the you think it's the European girls, but the all American girls effects been on the level of a European. So now let's
Mhm.
what's
I will
the
say this though, you
you
still
know
in general, for All American, you really got to be one of them ones to beat another one of them ones walking European. Like in general,
Right,
you still
right.
got to be one of them ones in All American.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
so no glitz and glam versus foot and eye. Got it.
Yeah, don't do that no more.
Well, I feel the same way about when drag be going against Femme Queen and stuff like that. They be like, you can't be saying that on the mic. I say what I want to say. I say Butch Queen up in drag. I am a boy, but I'm a girl tonight. Because you have to look at this is a whole transformation. This is a whole category. Y'all sitting up here trying to make this girl be trying to say this is a Femme Queen. This is a
Put me on the
boy
same
in
level.
drag. That's not the same. You know what
Child,
I'm
don't
saying?
put me on. Don't get me triggered.
Dalen, I know you see Rodney is here.
So
Yes, I
Rodney,
do. And you getting in our
Hey,
business.
Rodney.
First of
so
all,
Rodney,
get
Rodney,
Miss Piggy out of box 8
so
so I
brother,
can move down and he can get in his
Oh my
spot.
God.
And
oh my
secondly,
God,
and
Ignore
Dalen
him,
is
Ah!
on
man. He
one
is so
tonight.
rude.
secondly, I
Dalen
just
is
want to
on
say,
one
Father
tonight.
Cocktail, I've been holding it down for you.
But
I know you late to
Dalen
work.
doing good.
I've been doing good trying to fill your spot just to hold it over until you got here. And Megan had filled in for Harold. So
Sit
Harold
down
got
right quick
here.
so we can move this stuff around.
Right now we
Uncle,
If
just
recapping,
open
Rodney
the
can, if
panel.
Rodney
Uncle, just
drop,
open
then
the panel
Dalen
because
can go
Moto
there, and then Rodney
just
can come back up.
Show your ass out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You are.
Y'all are evil.
She is not even in this. She is not even in this She is not even in this generation. No shade.
Yes, pecking order. But yes, Rodney,
Rodney, thank you,
right
because
now
they
we
had all
recapping
type
your
of. We
ball.
was
I heard
trying to,
that you was a
we gave the
promoter on
ball as
here.
much as possible, but you could give the more,
Yes, we want
Rodney,
the highlights
the
Rodney.
from
meat.
Father
We
Cocktail.
need the meats and bones of the balls from you, Father.
So Rodney,
Mhm.
Dalen came up and he said he would sit in your spot until you got here. And Megan said she would sit in Harold's spot till he got here. And so they kind of worked. So Dalen has been working as Father Cocktail for the last couple of hours, or the
And I didn't
last
get
hour
one.
and a
I didn't
half.
get one beam, but I was doing a good job.
Dalen, I didn't even look.
You
Dalen,
ain't got. You gotta yell
neither
out.
one
You
of
gotta
us
yell
got
out
a
during the
beam.
rebate.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm so sorry, but the icon Rodney is here. He's here. Don't worry about when he got here. He's fucking here. He's in a rebate, and I don't know what rebate that is, but he's in it. Arnold's also in a rebate. I don't know what rebate that is in, but give him some beans too. But me, I am actually a host. Can I please get some bells, some whistles, some flaps, some something? I gotta get the 5,000. Y'all be making it hard out here for pimp. This thing, my goddamn on Pimp Kelly gonna come around with the big voice slapping me, telling me I ain't getting my goddamn beans. So I need y'all to kind of like run it up. Thank you. So how you turn this damn thing down? There we go.
It's called the late evening rebate. Me and Rodney are in the late evening rebate.
Don't mute me no more. I didn't come over here for that.
Harold's like, how y'all all in this rebate? Y'all talking about beans and stuff, and ain't nobody said nothing about me. Good evening, everyone. Sorry,
Somebody
I'm
down there
tardy
got a
for the
luxury
party.
car. Somebody send me 4 luxury cars. I'll be good. But Rodney, you was at the ball, and they were talking about the fashion categories. What is your take on all of the fashion categories being judged next to each other for the cash? Like, how do you look at that when you sit on a panel?
Like sneaker versus sneaker and versus glitz and glam. Like, how do you judge that? How would you have
Um,
judged that if you were on the panel?
I
Well, you,
judge it. Well, I was on the panel.
well, you were on the panel, so how did you judge it?
Oops.
Yeah.
I judge it on how effective the individual looks in the garments when they walk. Yes, that's me. How good they look, their presentation, how confident they look in their stuff, all of that ties into me when I vote.
There you go.
So, okay. So you got glitz and glam, okay? And glitz and
Mhm.
glam is glitz and glam. You know, it's
Correct.
all the bells and whistles. But
I'm gonna give
then
it to
you
you.
got, but I came in, I did sneaker. I got a cute fit with sneaker. It's a little fit, but it's for sneaker. So then you put sneaker and glitz and glam together. So you're judging how they look against each other.
Who had the most
Yes,
sparkle?
I am.
Well,
I'm
sneaker
judging
ain't
how
got a
she looks.
chance then,
I'm,
right?
I'm looking how she looks in her dress. No, but when you do all of those glitz together, I'm looking to see how she fits in her dress. I'm looking at all the stitching, inseam, all that good stuff. And when they're doing the sneaker, we know that the sneaker has to be cute, but you have to complement the sneaker with a look that will help you take out the glitz and glam. You can't just have the sneaker on and you look like trash.
Right. Gotcha.
They'll be
From my
like,
perspective.
damn, these Nikes is eating it.
You see the comment in the question? They said my question statement is if they don't know fashion or labels, why should they judge fashion? It's not like realness or performance.
Girl, they've been asking that question for 75 years. Ain't gonna change
Wow.
nothing. I think that if you're
I
a
think they're just
judge,
asking
some
for a
people
general
know fashion.
question.
Some
I think
people.
they're just asking for a general question for the people, period.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
so you're not gonna
but
answer it?
but but fashion is subjective, so you could still know fashion
Correct.
and have very different views. I mean, I
On
feel
it.
like
Mm.
Arnold knows fashion very well, but Arnold has a very different take on fashion than other people. That's not to say that Arnold's opinion is wrong, nor does that make the other person's opinion wrong. But it's just very different viewpoints because it too is subjective.
See, that's what we were saying about what he was saying about the Europeans.
I think now in ballroom it's going to be difficult. It's going to be. It would be great to at least have one, somebody who maybe knows fashion or something, or one on the panel or two on the panel. Sometimes it's very difficult though. But we've been through
For
ballroom.
that category in particular, on that evening, you did have Milan on the panel, who people
Yeah.
consider Milan a fashion person. You had Andre on the panel, who people consider a fashion person. Myself, I was judging. I definitely slayed the folks for fashion as well. So yeah, you had
No.
3 right off the brick.
So what I was
but to the
saying, what I was saying is just quickly, Harold, is I was saying, at some point in a ballroom career, especially if you've been in ballroom for 15, 20, 30 years,
To know some labels.
you know something about
40.
every category. You know about every category. You know how to judge every category. Most of the folk, those icons, whether you think they do a good job or not, they've been on enough panels to know how to judge these
Right.
categories. So
I know you wasn't Miss Better. I know you were just talking about in general. I got it.
but go ahead, Harold.
Well, I was saying, but I mean, to going to what you said, even still, for the purpose ball, Miss Lawrence had a panel of fashion people, and people
Right.
still weren't happy with the result.
When
So we
happy with
can't
what
say
they say.
right people that work in various aspects of the fashion industry, and people weren't satisfied with those individuals, and their respective opinions. So
Correct.
we can't say that we want people that have this wealth of fashion knowledge, then when you put those individuals on the panel, then and the outcome is not what you think it should be, then it's a problem.
But I know, yeah, you're right. I think I agree with you 1,000%. And I'm just thinking about just one aspect when you thought you had those people up there. You had one of one of the most notable stylists in the world right now on the panel, Law Roach. You had Law on the panel, and when Corey came out in Rick Owens, the Rick Owens Thigh High, and whatever, he had an issue with Corey. That, oh, this is Rick Owens. But wait, he was wearing Rick Owens. He had Rick Owens on. He had everything he had was Rick Owens, and boots the same, not the same ones, particular ones. But he had boots of that in that particular range on. But he had an issue with Corey having on Rick Owens and saying, "Oh, it's just Rick Owens again." But you're wearing Rick Owens, so I didn't get that. And he is a known stylist.
Right, and that's for the people.
Rick
who's
Owens is
listening.
easily accessible. Rick Owens is very expensive.
It has become more easily accessible now that
No,
it's
it's been
becoming more.
accessible. You can buy it. You can
No,
buy
but I'm just saying
accessibility means
it
that
has
you can
become
buy
a
it,
lot more
but you
accessible
can't.
lately, right?
Well, no, I think
I'm
that,
saying
I
no.
think
I mean,
that-
you still got to be able to buy a $5,000 shoe, or you got to be able to buy a $1,000 shirt, or a $2,000 pair of pants. It's accessible, but it's still very expensive.
And on top of it, this idea that things are accessible, like this is not the 90s where you needed to have certain level of access. Every retailer is on the internet, so being able to have access to something is not the thing that it was in the past, in my opinion.
I think Law Roach is a problematic judge too, but that's another conversation.
Why? Why do you think he's problematic?
He's just
Because
a
I
problematic
think
person.
I
No,
think
I
he's
mean,
a problematic
I'm
judge.
curious
I
to know
think he's
why
a
you feel
problematic.
he's problematic.
I think that he's a problematic judge because I think that his idea of fashion comes from the lens of his accessibility and his artists and the people that he works with, and not like he's not coming community forward with the way that he judges these balls. I think that he comes in like on a high horse and he throws it a lot and talks down on, you know what I mean, like some of the norms of ballroom for people who are actively participating. And I think that we like give this person a platform to kind of shut people down who are doing a great job.
I think that I think that, in my opinion, I think when you have somebody like such as Law Roach that comes in and they give their level of confidence or whatever the case, and it's not a, oh, I'm so happy and excited for this opportunity to be here. It's almost like a, oh, how dare you? I mean, because a lot of the things oftentimes that people like him say, other people that walk fashion categories, they read the individuals down. Like most people that are really into fashion, they read the fuck out of Best Dress. And oftentimes when these people walk label categories or they walk, sneaker versus sneaker, there are people that are reading down about that. But because we have an individual that's, that doesn't mind turning up his nose or, is like very dismissive of something or whatever the case, then to us, like you're saying that,
Yeah,
that's going
but
against the
fuck all
culture.
the
But we're
fuck all the
fine.
niceties here. Law Roach is
Oh,
just a piece of
Mitch.
shit. Law
Huh?
Roach is just a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit character, like person. As a person, he's a piece of shit. Like he's just a
Well,
nasty individual, so he
I've only
brings
been on
that
the
to
phone with him a
ballroom.
couple
And
times,
it's,
so I don't know like as far as like on a personal level. I haven't engaged with him like beyond just a couple conversations. So.
It's given Tyler Perry.
yeah. He just brings that nasty, disdain, piece of shit character to ballroom, and it's worth tenfold when we allow him into our space on our panels. Like he's somebody to seek something from. The fuck?
Thank you, Mitch. That's a good way to say it.
Y'all be speaking in these circles and shit.
Well, no, I'm not speaking in a circle. I just didn't agree with your take. But that
I'm not
doesn't mean
saying
I'm
you
speaking.
specifically. I'm just saying in general, like, you know, the nicety. He just a piece of shit.
Well, any more highlights, Father Cocktail, from the ball? I know you were a part of the promotion team. Was there any like battles that stood out to you, or any moments, you know, at the ball that stood out to you? Any of the years you want to shout out or anything like that?
Oh, please don't get him started with the of the year shout out. Thank,
no,
thank
I,
you.
Because we know we know
no.
where it's gonna go. So
We know Megan
No,
reserved hers
listen.
I was
fully.
I was
Megan
being
fully reserved
general.
hers.
Let me speak on one thing in particular, Dalen, and I know Mitch and yourself as well as Harold. 'Cause I don't know Arnold. She, you know, anything I say, she goes against it, so I'm not gonna call her name. Most active house in the Midwest. I don't know who won because I don't remember any of them, to tell you the truth. But for the people, because it was the people's choice. For the people to not nominate Balmain for being one of the most active houses in the Midwest is a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that goes
it
crazy.
is when you make up a whole word for it. It is.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you can. That goes crazy. You can't even.
So I had a question, and I know somebody's gonna try to interpret this in shade, but it's not. I'm just legitimately asking a question. So, okay, what was the window of time that people were measuring? Was it up until the day of the ball, or whatever the case is, not whatever, or was it like calendar year, or was it like
Harold, obviously with some of the wins, it had to be just whatever the people say.
Can I say this?
It wasn't a window.
One of the problems, and I don't know who did this or who did it. I don't know if y'all looked at it, if any of y'all voted. It was an extensive ballot. The ballot was extensive and
redundant.
And
redundant.
Long. That thing was long as hell.
Right.
It was like 60 motherfuckers.
You hit the nail on the head. It was quite redundant. You'd have a category, and then they have the same category the next thing. It was the same exact category. Girl, what? It was crazy. And I think what may have happened, Rodney, is that some people may have just said, I ain't doing this no more. And stopped and went on. So I don't know. You said that y'all didn't get nominated for what?
Most active house.
For most active house. Okay, you know, yeah. I don't know.
So I mean, so the only reason I say this because I mean I feel
Thank
like
you, Yardi. Yeah, Joe had like 2 minutes in between every category. He had to change, win, go back, change. Yeah.
Well, that was definitely shade. You know, the Balmains have held it down in the Midwest. They should have had you on
Alana
there.
was on the committee. Alana said you had to nominate yourself. The Balmains turned in almost 300 ballots.
And still didn't make it. So that means everybody else must have turned in 800 or 1,000. Because we didn't make it.
So,
wait. So y'all voted for yourself as most active house, right? Y'all put a nomination.
I'm sure.
Yes. Okay. So
you had to vote for yourself and then
so
vote
it
for someone else.
it didn't hit the threshold. Y'all didn't have enough to hit the threshold to put you on the ballot.
Didn't have
so
enough.
Rodney, you said this is something kind of like Donald Trump beating Kamala Harris, even though every poll said. Alana, can you help me out with what was the time period? Was there a particular time period, or is just about them voting? People voting. I guess not.
I
J-Rock
don't know. I
is
think it was a
alive.
cut. You asking about a cutoff, Harold? The time
Right.
you asked about it. Yeah,
Right.
I think there was a cutoff. I know we got the ballot like early in last week. We got the ballot last week though.
No, not the deadline for
No,
submitting, but
not
what
the
was the
deadline.
time
Nominating.
what did it, what did it cover? Like the cover, I
Okay,
think
so
that was
okay, so I'm gonna ask this, and I'm not saying this as a point of shade because I'm sure that definitely these people will win, but like, what happens next year? So okay, like we know the Scaparellis debuted in January, right? Okay, but they won New House of the Year, like which they've been out doing their thing. My question is though, will that invalidate them next year? Like,
So let me say something, right? So
J-Rock,
I
hold
feel
on.
like
J-Rock,
okay, go
pick
ahead.
up. Lana
J-Rock,
trying to
can
come
you
in.
It
But
said
he's
you rested.
he's in rest mode. Y'all not gonna he's not gonna be able to hear y'all. Y'all gotta text him or something. So I feel that when people submitted their nominations, for who they feel should be nominated for said categories, what should have happened was the committee, like Alana is speaking on, should have went through each one of those nominations and make sure like names were spelled right, accuracies of like when did this happen or when did that happen, the balls that they're talking about. Because I saw that I was nominated. Let me say this.
Alana up here. Yo.
I saw that I was nominated for My Precious Moment. And I'm like, how was that a moment? That was in 2023. That was 3 years ago. So how is like
yeah,
like
What happens? What happens?
Well, you know there hasn't been a Midwest
They don't
People's
put
Choice since like
parameters on people's choice, which
2007.
is they don't put parameters on people's choice, which is problematic within itself because
Yes,
there
it
should
turns
be
into a
parameters around
popularity
people's choice.
contest.
Yeah, they just let you go. Whoever you think, and I think it should be within a calendar year. Did you indeed walk in that region? Different stuff like that, and they don't put parameters on it.
yeah. No, I mean, like I said, my question definitely wasn't like shading them in any kind of way. I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, so I mean, that's not. I was like, they just got started, but it was like what, like now next year, well, if they have another one next year, are they gonna say, oh well, y'all can't be nominated because y'all won last year? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like really like
I also saw the list, right? I'm being the
Arnold,
key.
could you text J-Rock in the group and tell him to
I saw the list.
Make it be more specific, but what list? You can't just say list.
Can I talk? Okay. So I saw the list of the people who submitted nominations, or the people that submitted on behalf of their house, and it was like a couple 007s. I mean, I have the list. I can share with y'all because I mean, I don't.
Well, why is it conflicting? Because Alana says there's no list. There was no list.
Oh, it is. Hold on.
See, we need to get Alana up here. Y'all trying to get
when who does it? It said when he does it next year. Who is he?
Kentrell.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
Give us a second.
This I could share it, but it has people's numbers and emails. So let me X that out.
And then my question would be, how did Megan? If that's gonna be my.
I'm strategic.
Clearly. Look, Alana said, "Baby, get me up here."
J-Rock is carrying child. I'm trying to hit him up on every place I can hit him up at and tell him to come back for a second. But
so he's the only one who has the privileges to open that box up. Neither one of y'all ain't
he's the host.
Yeah, he's the host.
Okay, here you go. Hold on. Here I come.
Wendy Williams with Dapper.
Oh, here go J Rock.
J Rock, let Alana up. So these are all the people who submitted nominations for people to be nominated for the categories. So from my understanding, there was multiple people from the same house. And apparently what I was told, I'm not going to reveal my sources, of course, but my sources told me that they took like I say, it was 3 people that submitted from the same house. When there was only supposed to be one house that submitted, they would take the majority from the more credible leader of that house, of said house.
So they pick and chose the votes off of several ballots.
Wait.
I don't get that.
Hold on.
Hold on. Come on, y'all. We keep having this conversation, and Alana is on that and saying opposite stuff. J Rock, can you please open up the box to get Alana up here?
Yeah, because if it's a people's choice, why are the houses submitting? For the leaders?
It's an individual thing.
So is it leader's choice? I'm confused.
Okay. J Rock is paying it.
The way that it was said was, if, say, it said choose one person from your house or from another house. Only one house gets to submit a ballot, right, for nominations.
That was the initial. That's the initial one, right?
As the initial nominations, right? Not for the voting, but for the nominations.
But for the nominations.
Mm-hmm. So if me, Dalen, and saying
hey boo,
Gerald all submitted a nomination, that's 3 people.
We don't need to
hey boo.
order. We got 10 on 7. I wouldn't snooze Chicago here. Thank you.
Hey, so what happened was, Kentrell, I don't know the logistics of, who was supposed to be on the ball, who wasn't, but he created a group, and the group had one representative from each from each state in the Midwest, from each borough city or region or whatever, however you want to call it. It was one each. Each person was to go back and take the ballot to every city had now has an alliance. You have an OKI alliance, Detroit alliance, Chicago alliance, which is 2 of them. Milwaukee, St. Louis, all of that. Each representative was supposed to take the ballot back to that state or whatever, and it was supposed to be 1 per house for majority of the categories. Like I can't remember exactly which one, so I don't want to lie, but it was supposed to be 1 ballot per house per state or whatever like that. That's how those went. Then the second ballot that came out, those were for the whole community to vote on. You could vote for anybody, whoever you want to vote for, however it goes like that. However, whatever system they used, because they had us on screen share when the lady who did it showed us, it showed exactly how many times, I guess it calculated the amount of times, like let's just say Chanel, how many Chanel, votes it was for a person, or how many Balmains, or, Balenciagas. That's how the stuff was totaled up for some of the categories. Now, she is right with saying that, well, no, it was one ballot per house per area. As far as it being like, people picked and stuff like that didn't happen. So it came down to the point, I think it was like more people for certain categories than it should have been, where sometimes it was tied up. So what he did was he just said, let's just have 7 nominees per category. Let's just have 7. Make it 7, just to be fair across the board. So then he went back and we added everybody else, the people. It was just like, it was a lot of little, stuff like that. So nobody got added just off the top of nobody's head. Nobody got added off, just picking off favoritism. And then like some people are saying they didn't get the ballots until the week before, or some people didn't get them all. So to be fair, I'm only going to speak on Chicago. So we do have 2 Chicago alliances, and I hate to keep bringing this shit up because it's kind of stupid. So I went to both alliance groups and I posted the ballots. I posted a little message that, hey, submit this by this date, so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. In one of the alliance groups, I was told, delete this doesn't happen in this group, so-and-so, all of that. So I deleted it and just left it alone. So then, just to do my part, I went and
Which
inboxed
group is
all the
that?
leaders. You know what group it is. If I'm in,
But I don't know. I'm asking. That's why I'm
I mean, but
asking.
that has nothing to do with Rodney Balmain because he's in both alliances.
it doesn't.
His
But I'm
house
just
is part of
explaining.
both alliances.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'm just
but as a person that's not in the Midwest, we're out here talking to the ballroom in general. I'm asking,
Mitch,
like, what?
So
Mitch,
it's in the
no,
group
not
that
Mitch. No,
it was
not.
in the group. It was in the group that
No, not
Vance.
Mitch.
Well, the
It was in the
house.
group that
It's the
Vance.
house.
Okay. It was in a group that Vance runs. So I deleted it, right then and there. I didn't have time to argue. I didn't have time to go back and forth. So what I did was I inboxed everybody separately on the side and said, hey, if you want your house to participate, here's the ballot, turn it in by a certain date, blah, 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 blah. So when it came to the Ebony ballot, I'm sure Megan saw it because Lanaya inboxed me and said, hey, why my house didn't get one? So I sent it to Lanaya. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the Ebonies are on that committee, so it wasn't no point for me to send it to them and then not turn it in. So that's how the Ebony ballot went out. I also did it for Ante and the Mrs. I did it for Terry Payne and the Revlons. Martez got the Balenciagas because Kitty is on the other alliance and Martez is on the opposite alliance. So every house had the opportunity to turn in a ballot. Some people just didn't want to do it. Some people didn't want to vote because they, for whatever reason. But yeah.
And this was for the final voting, or this was for the nomination ballot?
This was for both because it was two ballots.
both,
One was
okay.
one was just, for the houses to pick their house and then another house. The other votes was for the entire ballroom, which it was posted publicly where everybody could, anybody could grab it and just nominate somebody. So as far as the parameters, like Mitch said, it hasn't been a people's choice in a while. So I think, I'm just saying I think, because I'm not 100% sure. It's just a ball. It's okay. I think what happened was they just let people just nominate whatever for the time being, because it's the people's choice. I mean, you really don't have you don't have to have a certain amount of other years. You don't have a certain amount of wins, it's just the people. So like I said, I think next year by him, probably getting a little more handle on it or a little more grass, maybe it'll be more parameters in place. But yeah.
So it was a cap at seven nominees
For each category.
Each category.
But that's unfair because and I'm just saying, and I know that I'm just using this category, and maybe there's not a lot, but you're saying, okay, so there can be 7 Vogue Femmes for 7 people that walk Bazaar as well.
Well, it ain't 7 that walk Bazaar. It's not 7.
But well, right, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying as far as the nominees. I'm just hypothetically using those two for comparison.
Right, as far as one category.
So
has
Rodney,
100.
your trepidation was that out of 7 houses in the Midwest, y'all were not one in the active branch of the most active house.
Correct.
So y'all were nominated.
No.
At least they were you weren't nominated at all.
Correct.
If they were nominated, they didn't make it to the final.
They didn't make the 7. They didn't make.
That's
the
what
7.
you're saying, Rodney.
But you had to be nominated. Y'all filled out a nomination ballot, right?
Right.
They nominated y'all nominated yourself. Right? You're not saying nothing.
No, I mean, yeah. We nominate ourselves, of course.
Yeah, you nominated yourself. So we're saying that's what we're saying. When it got to the list of active houses, 7, I guess you didn't get enough.
So let's just say, like I said, the Balmain's like dead ass, like they had like 400 ballots in. Like other houses, I don't know how the fuck they did it. We was all confused. Some houses had it was like a lot of fucking ballots. So let's just say, bitch, all the houses turned out as 7. Like, let's just say they all had 7 nominations apiece. Like, look. You got to get control up here. I don't think
came up with the number 7? Who said 7 for each ballot? Why is that like the number that
it was?
Everybody...
It was agreed on by the people that was on that committee.
The committee,
it was just being fair.
That was doing it.
It's more than 7 houses in Midwest Ballroom.
With
so
Megan,
I'm
speaking on every category.
Houses.
So some houses didn't turn in ballots at all. It could be 20 houses. They just didn't turn them in.
Right. So then That's
I mean,
interesting.
like everything, it's all documented though. So I mean, you have to reach out to Kentrell. Look, I was just a part of a process.
Don't
so
back up now.
no, I'm not. I ain't never backpedaling.
Just playing.
But
I
yeah,
want no smoke.
I just hate because I don't, you know what, I don't even get into that. However, I don't think Kentrell had any ill intent, because if that was the case, he wouldn't have just nominated nobody from any of the other houses that had people on the other alliance if it was that. Because I think that's what people are getting at. Like Dream Tishi won of the year, he could have easily just said, "Bitch, scrap that, let's get rid of it." I believe Megan won some other years, so I think it was just him just trying to people please everybody and just, kind of,
Yeah, you had to get there. Come on now. Can't look biased. You gotta be fair at some point.
See, I didn't come up here for that, Megan.
Man, you can make it look obvious that you're biased. But yeah, give Megan an award. Go ahead. You know I don't like her, but I'm gonna give her an award.
Oh shit.
Well, I think that's why you got it, because he's still, like I said, the shit is public. I mean, he'll make it public where you can go and see who voted for who, down to the T. So I mean, it don't make no sense to not be unfair and be biased and just give Megan an award just to save face. Like, I don't think that's
I think you do gave it to me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I do believe that people voted for me for the category that I won. But because me and him does have issues, he could have very easily said, "Bitch, I'm not giving her shit," but he didn't. So
yeah,
I understand that. I get it. I mean,
So what was some of the notable?
Kentrell.
What was some of the noticeable, Rodney? Who was Mother of the Year?
It was like 3 different mothers of the years.
Yeah, it was.
child,
Because
I
Tracy
can't.
was
Give me one.
Tracy
I
and
think it was the
Shadina were
Midwest
both.
mother.
Tracy,
I think it was like
Shadina,
St. Louis. Yeah, I think it was broken down by states, and then they
think
had
that's kinda
overall
fair.
parent. Yeah, because I think Toy won overall mother of the year. I think Shadina won like
Was it the same thing with House of the Year? Was it the same thing?
I can't remember. It was a long ass ballot. I really can't remember, to be honest. The
Yeah.
ballot was long as fuck.
But
What the
House
hell
of
is
the Year,
this?
it was-
And when
for
they were
House of the
giving
Year,
out, if they were broken down, they weren't giving they weren't saying like St. Louis mother. It was just Mother of the Year, Mother of the Year, Mother of the Year. So you just. Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't know which one it was.
You didn't know.
know.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Hey
I was
everyone,
trying-
how y'all doing? Hey Arnold, hey Rodney,
Hey, what's up,
hey
Sonny?
Harold, hey J Rock,
What's up,
hey
Lawrence?
What's going on?
Dalen, Maharia.
Hey y'all, I wanted to come over. I knew I was live, but I had to do my hours. I know I've been asleep all fucking day. I can't miss no more hours.
No,
so
I
wanted
asked
to
you.
spend
No,
this-
I asked you why you wasn't. No, I asked you why you wasn't over here. I did ask you.
And I
Oh, hey,
said because I had to
Megan.
do my hours, bitch. That's what I
Hey,
just
this
fucking
Simon.
Are you,
Oh, Advance
I'm
just
doing
said Shadina
well.
didn't win mother. Shadina won Pimp Queen Body.
Oh, is that Mitch? Hey Mitch, how are you?
Hey, Dasani, I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I cannot wait to touch down in Chicago. I'm so excited about that.
I can't wait for you to touch down in Chicago.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
look, Vance. It was the people. The people voted for Shadina.
I got the little pat chart thing I got from Karma, bitch. I can send it to y'all.
Who are the in the mother category, Rodney? Who was the nomination? Who was the nominees
I'm finna send it to y'all right now. You can see it all.
that they were trying? What they trying to get at?
Wait, who won Mother of the Year? Y'all don't see it for?
They said it was three mothers that won.
No, it wasn't about don't see it for. They did a breakdown, but when they handed out their awards, they just was like mother. They didn't say like overall mother or Midwest or whatever. They just
right.
Yeah.
It was the people.
So it's supposed to be a OKI Mother of the Year and a Chicago Mother of the Year and Detroit Mother of the Year and a St. Louis Mother of the Year and an overall Mother of the Year. It's supposed to be all of those. I'm assuming. Alana, is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's Alana. Hey, Alana, beautiful.
She's sending something.
I don't remember seeing that though, Rodney. I don't remember seeing it like that.
I didn't either. I'm just trying to get clarity, like you said.
Because when I looked at it, I didn't see all. I saw a couple of mother things. I didn't see like 5 mothers. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I thought it was just how Shadina won. I thought she's just the one that won.
Well, hopefully it wasn't multiple houses of the year. So.
I think they said it was.
Wow.
Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and depart. Or in the words of a good friend of mine, I'm gonna go.
But Key Me was Midwest Legend of the Year and Legend of the Year. But it was the Midwest People's Choice.
Wait. Okay, it was Midwest Legend of the Year, and then Legend of the Year.
Yes.
I think Legend of the Year.
What's wrong with that?
So I think the Legend of the Year was for, like I said, it was two ballots. Wait. One ballot was posted publicly, so anybody from anywhere could vote for whoever. That's what the Legend of the Year was on. Midwest Legend of
And
the
then
Year
it was the
on
Midwest
ballot.
one.
Right, that was only for that. Like it was just people's choice. People meaning the community everywhere from everywhere. That you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't like it's two things.
So wait. This is the Midwest People's Choice Awards, right?
I don't know.
Correct.
So he didn't want to exclude
Midwest People's Choice Award.
Correct.
He didn't want to
Midwest
exclude people that didn't
People's
walk,
Choice
that walked
Award.
here. Yeah.
So why would that people? And if you didn't walk there, why would you get a nomination? If you didn't walk in the Midwest, you didn't walk there.
Same thing happened in
See,
T-Boy
Arnold,
World.
but it's shit like this is why the subjectivity.
But I was nominated. So I live in the Midwest, but I was nominated for Legend.
It could be
not Midwest
Megan,
Legend.
that's because that means that somebody. Oh, there's a Maharia.
No, that wasn't me.
Also, Megan, that means whoever that was, that means that somebody sorry for you, bitch, that's not in the Midwest and just voted for you. Like that don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? People's choice.
So this is what I'm saying, y'all. Why didn't you just get nominations? Midwest People's Choice. You only got nominations for the Midwest People's Choice. That's only nomination. Midwest People's Choice, and then folks voted for that.
So
anybody
I can't
can vote
because it's the people's choice.
J-Rod started over.
That's what I'm saying, though, Lawrence. I'm saying anybody can vote for them. Those nominees, though.
But that's what they telling you. They saying that the nominees came from the people in the Midwest. So if the people in the Midwest nominated
Lawrence,
somebody,
do this for 30 minutes.
Huh?
Do this for 30 minutes.
So
I gotta end it. Ooh, hold on.
Oh shit. So I think this is as far as Kentrell, right? I'm not Kentrell. I can't speak for what he got going on. I'm just gonna say this. This was his first time doing People's Choice. I feel like every ball has a trial and error. I think, like I said, I think that maybe next time if he does decide to do it, maybe it'll be more parameters. Maybe it'll a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with the criticism.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't think it should just be like because we've seen awards balls has been more fucked up than this. So,
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm not putting anything on it. Y'all did it the way he wanted to do it, or the way you wanted to do it. I was just saying it seemed to me. This is what I was saying, Lawrence. It's like, okay, so now you haven't gone to the Midwest all year. You just haven't been there all year. But all of a sudden, you're nominated for Icon of the Year.
But this is the thing, though, Arnold. This has been an issue with People's Choice Awards balls since we've had People's Choice Awards balls. This isn't
That's why
something
it's
new.
so subjective.
People have been winning People's Choice Awards balls who haven't walked the ball all year.
Correct.
In 30 years.
No, fuck a year. How about 5-10 years?
Yeah, they haven't walked the ball, and because the people nominate them, and the people do it, and the people do the nominations,
Congratulations.
the people do the votes.
Right.
Like they nominated a
So
category.
that's what I'm saying. I agree. I hear you. You're right.
Hell,
you're right.
hell,
I think
let's
that's
be
why
honest.
it needs to be parameters.
Let's be honest. The biggest People's Choice Awards that we've had for real, that never was called, that was the New York Awards Ball. Girls was getting nominated and shit on there and had been fucking with
Yeah, like they had Skittles and Jasmine.
Talking
They
about
had
the people who ain't walked Sex Siren in 16 years.
Like for the moment they had like for the moment they had Skittles and Jasmine. That was in 2009.
That's because
That
people
was it.
nominated, bitch, and they voted
They
for it. So.
they nominated a battle with Skittles and Jasmine. That
But
battle
that's
happened
what. But
in
that's what they.
2009.
And you're right. That's what they do. People just nominate because they know it's a people's choice and they have
That's
the
what
right
they
to do that.
know.
But
Yeah, that's
we
what
never
they do.
set when we do these people choice awards. We never set any parameters on these
Mhm.
awards.
Correct.
And then
Correct.
everybody
Oh,
just
you
know what? That
vote
should be.
willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because when you set those parameters and those people still submit that bullshit, it's automatically going to be
Well, just
disqualified.
get away with
Right,
people's choice
right.
altogether. Don't have no fucking people's
What's
choice.
funny to
I mean,
me
with the
Because
is
people
how
don't know no
people
better.
what's crazy to me is how people in ballroom do not comprehend what a people's choice is, and
I just
they
said they don't know
break
no
it
better.
down. They literally lose they fucking shit because they don't get a fucking people's choice. They go crazy.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. I mean, it's your people's. It's the
Yeah,
people
it's the
you
people.
smile and face and laugh in your face,
If you
and then
know,
they didn't
if you
vote
know
for
the
your
people
ass.
don't like you, wrap it up. You're not getting it. I'm not getting no People's
Like,
Choice Awards. I'm not getting
what
it.
you
You know what I'm saying? Wrap
I
it
ain't
up.
got one ever.
They not voting for me. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to a ball where it's about the wins. I can't go to a ball where it's the People's Choice. I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
So other than that,
Congratulations, daughter. Congratulations, daughter, on your win for Legendary Realness and the overall win for the coin.
Thank you, Father. I was waiting on this
Congratulations,
big
son.
girl. I was waiting on this big girl to come, but she never showed up.
Ah, okay.
You knew,
God.
you knew damn well that wasn't the ball. You knew that. If you ain't know
Why,
nothing else,
Megan? It's the people. The people's choice, Megan.
she knew. If she ain't know nothing else, she know I wasn't
Megan,
crossing that threshold.
You should have. Well,
I was
it could be
wait,
better. It could be better titled "The Same People's Choice."
Oh.
Megan, I was waiting on you at the West Ball too, but you never showed up.
I was right there waiting for you. You know that.
You
Don't get on here acting crazy.
You
I
never
was
showed up.
in the back. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, you was, but you told me to spare you because you had bigger fish to fry. I'm sorry, you're right.
And can you tell me? And sister,
Megan,
can
they
you
say
tell
that's how
me?
you got
and
your
can-
legendary status from walking with the Ebonies and Toya and Tayana hanging in the back.
No, they ain't never said that.
Using your normal spot.
And Tayana,
Your
can you
normal
tell?
spot.
Can you tell?
They
Can you tell
ain't
me?
never said
Can you
that.
say? Can you say what was said?
She said, I said, Megan, oh yes, this is the spot. This is tonight. She said, you know what? I got bigger fish to fry. I said, who? She said that one right there and that one right there. She was talking. She pointed at you. And who else was it, Megan? It was somebody else that you pointed at. I don't
I
remember the
want
other person.
all these bitches. I want all of them. Every Drags Realness, every legendary Drags Realness, all of them.
It must
I
have
want
been
all of
Heidi
them.
because wasn't Heidi there too?
Heidi was there.
sitting
Diamond
together.
was
They
there.
sitting together. They were sitting together.
Diamond. Oh, you want a Diamond? You want a Heidi, Diamond, Miharia? Damn.
They
you
all
know.
was there.
It was Diamond. That's who it was. That's who it was.
Tayana came and she said, "Sister, you walking?" I said, "No." She told me why Megan said that. I said, "Girl, get out of here."
Yes, I said Megan said she got bigger fish to fry, baby. Y'all did not want to catch her on the floor. She was ready. Well, y'all can have it. I don't want to battle the drags and the femme queens anymore. I want the niggas. I want all the boys. I want all the boys from here on out.
Damn. What made you get that? What made you put that fire under your ass?
Lawrence, you next, baby.
Uh-oh. She can't hear you. She in the blinds. Tell her again.
Lawrence, you next, baby. I said I want you next, baby.
Okay, I'll make sure it's not in Chicago.
It don't have to be. You know, it could be anywhere.
Okay. Cool.
Lawrence, tell her to meet you in Carolina.
Yeah, no. I ain't gonna even do that to her.
I wouldn't play with you there, Lawrence. I would never get you on your. I wouldn't want to.
Wait,
I wouldn't want you to ever.
You gonna do that to her?
I ain't gonna do that to her.
Well, she got me in my city.
She won't
That's what
give
I'm
me an
trying to say.
eye.
Lauren.
She talking about that's what I'm trying to say.
Wait, Lord, she say she won't get you in Charlotte. She won't get you in Charlotte.
Nowhere in the Carolinas.
I believe you. I quit, Lauren. My hands is up.
My hands is up.
They say they'll judge y'all fair in Texas.
What's in Texas?
No, just saying, if y'all don't, you're not doing Chicago, you're not doing North Carolina, y'all go to Texas, where both y'all, get an even fair playing field.
Well, I don't mind. You gonna be there, Lauren? I want you in. I know what. I'm gonna let Tick go.
Rodney don't want work. Who that?
We're gonna have some fun.
You gonna let Tick handle that first?
I'm gonna let Tick I'm gonna let Tick play with you first, and then if you get my brother out the way, then I know I got to
I'm gonna have fun with both y'all.
Oh, I like that.
Me and my daughter, we've been back and forth.
What's going on here?
Rodney, it was only
my
two.
daughter been back and forth.
Somebody before you jumped up here, I'd be dipping out and I was doing stuff. It was only those two people deemed at the bar, right? No more, nothing else, just those two. Arnold asked earlier.
Yeah, those are the only two. Those are the only two.
Yeah, those are the only two.
Did you give your sign of approval on those demons, Tayana?
Okay, yeah. So this is y'all told us to wait till tonight. Fuck that. Y'all told me to wait till tonight.
Thank you. That's why I kind of, Arnold asked.
Yeah, can y'all go ahead on and send a bell? Can y'all go ahead on and get some bells going over here? Help y'all can get some bells going on my side. Y'all can get some bells going on this side. Let's go ahead on and get to the shit. Okay.
Get it cracking.
Wait, why Tayana leave?
No, get back here, bitch!
Girl, wait a minute.
Father, get your daughter back up here. Father, get your ass back up.
Why would Tayana leave? I just had a question.
I don't know who's a part of it to tell you if she was or if she wasn't, because like I said, I didn't know anything.
We done got down to the who. No, we got down to all of that. I'm gonna get straight to what was said. DeMario, at the end of the day, DeMario gave very much that he was not coming over. He wasn't. He didn't ask. He asked some people. He asked Andre. He asked Tony a year ago, and yeah,
he did say that. He said that.
Yeah, and Kentrell was giving girl what, Miss Thing. Y'all did what y'all wanted to do here. Y'all did what y'all want to do there.
Yeah, because I can't even fight.
So yeah, they gave Tayana. But I want to get into what was said the last time. It was like, we will not acknowledge woo woo. And I just want to know how she felt like with DeMario.
Tayana, I ain't never known for you to be no scary ass bitch. Get up here.
You running from the smoke daughter. Running from the smoke daughter.
Oh yeah, that's your your mother.
Scary bitch. She ain't no scary bitch.
I mean, that's her closest girlfriend, so I want to know if she gonna hold them to the same.
Oh, she
fire
left the room. She ain't even in here no more. It's over. It's gone.
Wow. Okay.
No, but they not gonna do that, Lawrence, because that is the principal problem. It's a battle of pick and choose when you feel like you can go outside the quote unquote parameter set. You do it when you want to do it with your girlfriends. That's the problem now, and everybody laughs. Well, if they can do it, I can do it. And it's just
Lawrence, who is it that y'all didn't see?
Revolving door.
No, it wasn't even about whether we saw people or not. I was asking because it was so like we have this set plan, we have this set thing that we do.
No, because remember all the shit about Logic, y'all the world went up in fucking flames, went bootleg, fucking postal crazy. Logic, this. But
and so I was asking, how did they feel with this happening?
Then they did it at the next ball, Mitch. They did the next ball.
Mm-hmm.
I just made a post about this.
I'm talking about the initial, Father. The initial.
That This
So
is
what happened?
this is going to be
So
a
what happened?
trickling effect. This is going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening.
So when we allow people to get deemed at our ball, I hope that it is not like this big crazy outcry.
Also, it's so y'all changed the name
No,
of it.
no,
It's called the Renaissance Awards Ball now.
No, no, it's not the awards ball.
No,
But I'm just saying, like,
no, because remember that is the only caveat. That is the premium standard in our region. Long as you call that shit an awards ball, boom, you're
Correct.
no,
correct.
That's why I said
that's
you
not what
changed
it
the
was.
That's
name.
what I said last night.
No,
Literally,
That's what I said
take a
last
word.
night.
that's not.
Take
That's
a
not
word.
what it was.
You could have good
Lauren,
ball
she
called
back.
the KKK
That's not.
Ball
That's not what it
Awards.
was.
It's gonna
It
be
was. There was
nominated.
only 4 awards balls that you could be deemed at: Detroit, Milwaukee,
Yep.
however that made it to the panel, Chicago, Midwest,
Exactly.
and
Oh my god. Oh my
so
god.
it was
you,
very
man. Fuck
curated.
you, man.
What?
No, they no. Kelly, they went. Nikki went back and read a post from what is his name, Kenny Alameekley, that was
yes,
dated
it
back
did.
in May, and it did react to
The
what
shot
Van
is the
said
image.
with those specific awards balls
Right.
being the awards balls where demon could happen, which is why I said, well, how is this ball? Because if this isn't a ball that normally happens, how could it have made the list? And they said, no, any ball that has an awards ball, Tayana, stop leaving. Any ball that has awards ball on
Oh
it.
shit! So it
Oh,
just
yeah.
had to have
Hey,
the words
I need
awards
to-
ball.
Awards
Arnold,
ball.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what.
I'm
No,
one, but
Lori,
anybody
no,
can just
hold
throw
on,
awards
hold
ball
on,
to a
hold
ball.
on.
That's
I ain't
not
gonna mute
what
nobody.
it
The
is.
word
Hold on.
awards.
I want to
and
mute
the
nobody.
ball could be called the ball of
This is our
KKK.
show.
Put awards
Hold
on
on.
it. That shit
Hold
gonna
on, Mitch.
qualify.
Hold on, Mitch. I've been getting some premium comments tonight. Bitch, I need your host to give me a bean or two. Bitch, I don't ask for much. Give me a bean or two. Because I got some premium comments and the host is talking.
So it's not,
Yeah.
Lawrence, you are wrong. It is not if it's an awards ball. There were certain awards ball that people were saying. Now, here's the thing, just being honest, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We
No,
being
I'm telling you
honest.
what they said
There were
last
some
night.
people, deemed like they have curated it in a way to where trying to conserve whatever power it is that's perceived. It's like if we could control what balls people get deemed at, then we could control the power of deeming people. Some of this is politically influenced because they want to win people to a side or whatnother. But for the most part, people, the most vocal people who are always vocal, they are the most quiet people in this situation, because the same people that are saying fuck the system that exists are the same people that they're trying to back to be divisive for what we're trying to do to make everything to cohesive. Everybody's not going to always like everybody, but it's very important to always call out the truth of how, and that's just the truth. So it's certain, for the sake of people's personal interest, they're going to turn an eye and they're not going to say something. But I mean, it's fit for the cause. And I hate that we have to talk about it up here like this, but this is a perfect example of say one thing and do another. And I just think that it's sad, like, because, at this point, there is no system. Like, it's like, fuck it. Everybody think that they girlfriend, or everybody think that somebody deserves it. So people are going to make it happen. And it's enough icons now, because it seems like any icon can do it now. So it's enough icons to make it happen. And nobody really cares if people respect it or not anymore, because it's not about that anymore. People have their own platforms. So as long as it happens, it's done.
Can I just say this to y'all? I don't hear this enough. I don't know how y'all icons feel about this, but to me, that is a fundamental problem in ballroom, that you only have to have that title of icon. You could be the most piece of shit icon, non-qualified, shouldn't be icon in ballroom, but because you have the name icon, boom, I'm qualified. I could deem somebody this to do what the fuck I want. That is absolutely fucking butt shit, asinine crazy. There should be a criteria standard to your iconicness that allows you to do that. And for me,
Well,
for
I think
ballroom
if
not to
you're
speak on
not,
that, that's crazy.
if you're not, I think if you're not adhering, if nobody's adhering to anything, then you're gonna have these people in silos doing whatever they want to do. If you don't have that, it's strange to me how this is all y'all talk is Midwest. the Midwest this, the Midwest that, but then y'all play in these little blankets of places. So Detroit has this, and then Chicago has this, and then Ohio has this, and then St. Louis has this. That's where your problems lie.
But Arnold, what is the difference? But look at the region, but the Midwest. Look at how what's the difference from that and down south? You have Atlanta, you have the Carolinas, you have the Southeast, you have the East Coast, you have New York, you have the DMV.
Atlanta doesn't call itself anything but Atlanta. Atlanta's Atlanta. They're not anything else. They're not putting themselves in anywhere. If somebody asked them to be in the southern region, they went to the southern region, but they were still Atlanta. They were still doing Atlanta. I'm just saying, if the West Coast is the West Coast, Oakland, Vegas, all of them are in one thing. They don't do anything without the West Coast. Y'all seem to do everything without each other, but then y'all call everything the Midwest.
But you know why? You know why they are so divided here? They divided. Everybody want to be in charge. Everybody want to sit at the table.
But I get that, mother, but I'm just saying, all of y'all are in one place. I don't understand. So you telling me that y'all don't communicate with Detroit, don't communicate with Chicago, don't communicate with St. Louis?
Yes, we do.
Why aren't y'all to get the powers that be are in all the places? Why aren't y'all together?
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Arnold, I guess I'm not understanding what you said, because it's the Midwest Committee, which includes all those cities you named. So I don't understand.
So why do you need to deem somebody at the Detroit Awards Ball if you have the Midwest Awards Ball that you deem people at?
Right. Can I ask a question real quick, Arnold? Because I think we kind of on the same page.
Because the Midwest Awards
Can
Ball
I ask my question first real quick before you go?
And if you don't get along with those two people, then you're not going to really have that type of equity in that process. And I think that.
So can I ask my question?
I think that Alliance. That's why you told him not to put the People's Choice things in your group, because y'all don't do that, right?
No, because we don't promote any events.
We don't market any other balls or any other events that has nothing to do with the Chicago Ballroom Alliance. That is the rule for the Messenger group. We have a page on Facebook that people can market anything that is Chicago ballroom event related. But in the
I didn't even promote nostalgia in there.
Let me ask a question right quick. So so we keep bringing up this thing about the Midwest and it being divided and stuff like that. Is it possible that the Midwest was called the Midwest because at the time the scene was so small where every city didn't have major balls and shit going on? Maybe it's time to just drop the whole Midwest thing.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, maybe it's just time to drop the whole Midwest thing and let everybody do their own thing in their own city, because it seems like it's gonna always be conflicting problems. I just think that's what it probably was.
There you go.
Like,
That's
the scene is grown.
So do they want to do that?
We shouldn't all follow the same rules no more, because everybody can do what they want to do anyway. Let's just separate Chicago.
No. Hold on. You already Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana are states a part of the Midwest. OKI is a subdivision of the Midwest.
Guess what? Chicago still gonna have the biggest problem out of everybody.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Like Arnold just said, Atlanta is Atlanta. It's gonna always be.
I
Atlanta.
wonder
even though they created the Southeast and all that stuff like that, it's still gonna be Atlanta.
Is it me or is it you?
It's not me. I get along with everybody.
But so Tayana, if you say that it's not you, so the small question would be: is you have been over
Man, I don't talk about room with you. I don't talk about room with you. We don't speak about room.
We in the ballroom phase.
She can't beat their ass and say stop dating people. She can't shoot.
They don't have to talk ballroom with me. That's this new movement. They think that if they ignore me, that I just go away because they can't address me with logic or reason, right? But I think that that is the thing, and even one of the things, like, they will still have these balls when I am.
I'll call y'all later.
That's not what he said. I think that's not what he said, Yardy. That's not what Alana said. She was saying, let Detroit be Detroit, OKI be OKI, Chicago be Chicago, St. Louis be St. Louis, Kansas City be Kansas City.
Just separate OKI as well.
Everybody.
Separate OKI as well, because Indianapolis had their own balls, Ohio has their own balls, Kentucky had their own. If everybody want to do what they want to do and just be individual, just keep it by states as opposed to one whole alliance.
A whole region.
But Chicago is still gonna have 3 fucking alliances.
And not being funny, most of the icons that do the demon are from fucking Chicago anyway. So, I mean, it's still you ain't gonna have a win. It's just it is what it is.
Right.
So yeah, you're still in a quandary because as you're saying, you still gonna Chicago has multiple alliances.
Chicago is the
correct?
mecca of Midwest ballroom. So
Right. So Arnold, there are 9 states in the
Gotcha.
region that technically make up the Midwest region.
Gotcha.
In many of those states, there are subdivisions. So an example, the OKI, yes, is a region, but it's sort of like a subdivision within the Midwest, right? Because Kentucky is a Midwest state, right? Indiana is a Midwest state, right? But they are part of the OKI trifecta, right? So in a lot of these states, you also have multiple cities with their own. It's really complicated. It's just, and then within all that, hold on, and then with all that, you do have Chicago, and no matter how you want to put it, just because of population, just off sheer population and ballroom history, Chicago is considered the mecca and capital of Midwest ballroom. So when you have all this bullshit,
it's not complicated because I get you.
I mean, it's not complicated,
I get
right?
everything. It's not complicated, but I'm just saying. So so you haven't gotten together as a unit. That's not going to happen, right?
Can I
That's
say
what's
one
not
more thing real
going to
quick?
happen.
Arnold, look, right. So let me just say this before anybody says anything. So
Wait, Judy, wait. Let me just say this, Judy, and then you
No
can say,
different from the DMV, no different from the Southeast. I
no,
don't.
actually, we are. Every other state it's together. It's only Chicago that makes it divided. Everybody else to be on point. It's only Chicago.
I wonder why.
Everybody wants it because people like you want to sit at the table, Megan.
Why not though? Why can't I sit at the table?
Yeah, Megan. I mean,
Bitches was
why
not
they-
shitting. They need to get off the fucking pot.
Megan, you, Megan, Megan, one day you will be invited.
When me and Vance got together and came over to Chicago Ballroom Alliance, nobody had an alliance for Chicago. Nobody at all. So then once we came up with one, now they want to come up with one? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Actually, wait. There was no Chicago alliance prior to the one that y'all just started?
No, it was just Midwest.
Yes, it was. What it was everybody
Oh my
just
God.
She lied.
Megan, Rodney, and and okay, let me tell you what had happened. The first Health Lives Matter thing, right here in Chicago. You remember when we did that?
Right.
They asked me and Ayana to step away. Okay, my tray finna come. They asked me and Ayana to step away because we was doing too much. Okay, cool. Granted, we said, Rodney, can you please help Megan and is this him? Megan and Karma to do it. Okay. How many meetings have y'all had, Rodney?
Well, I had to step away. Zola and we set up the initial meeting where we treated the girls to the steakhouse. And we had a nice little talk and said we was going to start the alliance and we was going to let them take over once we got them grounded. But my schedule got very, very hectic. So I told Megan and everybody else at Karma and everybody that, hey guys, I think you guys are mature enough to go ahead and handle it and deal with it because I have to step away.
Okay,
for work
so,
and a whole bunch of other stuff.
wait, stop. I just wanted to prove a point. You don't even got to go. I just wanted to prove a point that we did have one here. But we were asked to, hey, you guys
That
have
didn't
y'all
even
hands.
start. What are you talking about? That wasn't even official.
Let me finish, Megan. Damn, calm
Because you're
down.
not making sense as you're talking, but okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can y'all talk one at a time? Damn.
I'm trying to.
It
I
makes
just
sense
like
when
I
you talk.
said, I'm making sense. I'm making a lot of sense. You said that it was not one here. It was one. It was.
We had one meeting.
Okay,
Well,
at the steakhouse.
I know when Tone stepped away because Tone was the one that was doing Chicago Awards initially in the beginning, and it was a Chicago Alliance. But what I was going to say before Tiana started, so before this, like a couple of months ago, before Midwest Awards came about, it was a whole conversation about, separating the Midwest Ball Alliance, the Midwest Ball Committee away from the Midwest alliance as a whole, so there could be two different separate committees. Reason being is because people only show up when it comes time for demon and stuff like that. So since then, we were supposed to have like monthly meetings to come up. Said nothing, but I guarantee you, when the time comes around, the demons and nominate legends icons, influx of people. You know what I'm saying? Who want to do a whole lot of things, but now it's just so. I'm not talking about Chicago.
So let me.
The meetings part, right? For anybody to do Ayana, somebody do it. No.
All right, so we can.
Okay, so you
where nothing from
so
what happened between
them
didn't quite
right. So me,
How did that happen?
Me and were in talking. So I created something. The Manzola, I was putting things together. Vance them came up with, hey, now I see what's name. I was like, oh, so everybody hit me up. Okay, y'all listen, and this is no lie. Everybody hit me up. So what you I thought you were gonna do. I said I am, but I see Vance putting something out. Maybe I could collaborate with Vance, right? I hit Vance up. We talk about. Wait a minute. You didn't know nothing about this. I hit Vance up. I hit Vance up. We talked about it. I said, well, Vance, what we can do is me and Vance actually went over people that we want to, bring into the group. Right. I said, listen,
mother. Hold on, y'all. Y'all are tripping me out. What do you mean, people you want to bring into the group?
Arnold,
the alliance is the ballroom.
Let me put it up. What she's trying to say is fair, but what it was is we were bringing representation from each house to come together to establish, to write the bylaws before we started the alliance.
Right,
we want to bring everybody together to write the bylaws and have the structure before we launch the alliance. That's what we were bringing people together.
Right, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, all right. So what happened from there?
So with that, I call people. Vance called people, and we actually got the group. We actually got the people together. So
thank you, J. King.
After that, things was going well. So some of the leaders that was in the group, they didn't like the way that Vance was saying things. or doing things. Wait, stop, Vance. Let me say it.
Wait, me?
What? Yeah, let me tell you. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how this started. We was all, if you can remember, we was all at Courtney and Ball, and you saw 100 people. We were all in the back, and we were talking. They did not like the way. Yeah. So right. So they did not like the way things was going, or the way things was supposed to be said.
What didn't they like?
Again, listen, Vance. I don't know, because I did not try to get all the way into it. I swear to God, I didn't. I didn't try to get all the way into it. They were just saying what they didn't like. What they didn't like. I was like, okay, Vance. I used to come to you before all of this even hit the fan and said, Vance, you can't do this, you can't say this, you need to work better on this. I used to tell you things like that. And to this day, that's the reason why they got two groups, and y'all blame me for it. And I didn't know nothing about the second group, even being, y'all blame me, telling me, oh, Tiana, it's your fault. You could have stopped it.
I don't blame you. That's not me. I don't ever blame you for that. What I do know to be true is the right thing to do is not always the popular thing to do. And we have bylaws that we run by. We run everything by a vote. Most of the people who said they had a problem with the bylaws didn't even read them. Because when you read the bylaws, what do you have a problem with? I think that
I don't know, Vance. Right, I'm gonna just say this, Vance. I know I could just say one thing that I didn't like. with you guys. Well, I'm gonna say with you and Megan, and you probably did it because of Megan's situation. Y'all didn't want a certain individual. Well, I'm gonna just say the name Shaq. Y'all didn't want Shaq on the committee. After Derek said she couldn't do it, I mean he couldn't do it. Alana said he couldn't do it. And the other mothers that said they couldn't do it, y'all did not want that person on there. Y'all, and again, this is a alliance. Y'all cannot tell people who to put on there. So that was a big problem. And then y'all came up with the other vote thing that I really didn't look into until actually it was brought to my attention. Hey, well, if you don't have this certain amount of people in your house, you cannot sit at the table. Or you can't make decisions. That wasn't right either. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things why this whole thing went twisted. Everybody would have still been on board with things if y'all would have just sat there and worked it out. But you know, you had your collaborations of girlfriends, of what they say, get you some girlfriends. You know, so you had your
That's what you say.
collaborations of girlfriends. Now that's a you thing. So you had your collaborations of girlfriends like Megan them that you know that never had nothing, no power, and you know they get a little bit of something, and you know that's that just threw the whole thing
But
down, Vance.
Tayana,
For real.
we don't have any power, right? You guys view it through that lens. We don't have any power. All we have ever done is told the truth from our perspectives. Nobody cares about power. I don't particularly care about power, right? I don't have
When
power.
I say power,
I don't
no
have
one
power
have
to do.
power.
I don't have power. I don't have power to do anything. What I don't do is I don't deem people. I don't do anything. I'm vocal, but I don't care to have power. Here is the biggest thing that I think that the issue is. It is that you guys perceive it that way, and because you perceive it that way, you consolidate it, right? I don't particularly care to have power. I just want whatever to run well. I want it to be consistent. If these are the rules, we follow the rules. It's not selective. That's all we've asked for. You guys consider to say something about chairs and tables and shit like that, which I particularly don't care. I don't particularly care for, because me myself, I can go raise $100,000 to do anything I want to do in ballroom, and I've done it. Right. So I don't particularly care about that. I am just simply saying that for me, when it comes down to when it came down to this, I don't particularly need to be a part of a conversation, because when trying to be a part of those conversations, you guys politic them so much that you couldn't move anywhere. So what did we do? We said, hey, we would just introduce something fresh to what's already there and allow people to choose. Nobody is forcing anybody or trying to tell anybody anything. With everything that's going on, it has been one party trying to move forward and people trying to work against that. That is just the truth.
I think that's very problematic. I think that let me say this. I think that's very problematic, Vance, and I hear what you're saying. I hear your reasoning for doing what you're doing. But I think it creates too many different factions of folks, and it does nothing for ballroom as a whole. So ballroom, a ballroom alliance is nothing but the people who make up the houses. That's a ballroom alliance. The ballroom alliance in the Midwest or in Chicago, take Chicago, is only the ballroom people who are in houses and go to balls in ballroom. That's the alliance.
Yes.
The alliance. Then you have a group of people that say, I will take the notes, I will run the meetings, I will do that. That's your chairs and stuff like that. That's your
I agree with you.
Let me just finish. They have no power. It's all perceived.
None.
And as we know, as we know, perceived power is power. Unfortunately, but it's only perceived power, and all they do is set up meetings. You get them in there before you needed an alliance before you even did bylaws, Vance, because the bylaws are done by the people.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you, Arnold. Listen, Arnold, before you have a seizure, hold on a second.
Arnold, let me just finish.
Arnold, you're 100% wrong.
Unless this is your thing.
Arnold, you're 100% wrong. In the state of Illinois, you need bylaws.
Hold on, pause. Only one of you can speak at a time. Arnold, are you going to finish? You want Vance to go?
I wanted to finish.
Okay.
He
Vance, can you let Arnold speak?
He can but me if he likes.
Let him finish.
I'm only saying, if this is Vance's situation, if this is Vance can write all the bylaws he likes, and if you want to be a part of this, you follow the bylaws. If this is an alliance for the people, for the community, they help you write the bylaws and set up what bylaws
I
they
agree.
need.
I agree.
And they set up the bylaws that they want to run this particular thing. They have
100%.
They have to adhere to the bylaws that everybody agreed on, not the ones that Vance and his girlfriend set up and wrote.
I agree with you. And that's exactly
Arnold, are you okay?
Now,
Arnold,
now,
Vance,
go
ahead. Okay, Vance,
now
go.
let me answer. Again, thank you for that, because I 100% agree with you, Arnold, and thank you for strengthening my point. We were here, like Tayana said in the beginning, we were picking representatives from each house to come together to form the bylaws. We literally went over that before you made that comment, right? We were bringing everybody to the table. Everybody, Balenciaga.
Don't use the table. You don't like to sit at the table. Sit at the desk.
Balenciaga, Orici, Ebony, Tishi, everybody that was invited and came to the table, and they had the opportunity to be there every meeting. We did ballroom cocktail hours. It was unofficial. We were doing things. We were coming up. Before we launched the bylaws, everybody were able to go over them, and every house had to sign the bylaws before we.
Also, wait. Vance, at this end, we invited people to the table, and those people did not show up. We can't stop the show.
So can I ask a question? So can I ask a question real quick?
Vance, are you done?
Vance,
hold on. Vance, are you done?
I'm not done yet.
Can I go next?
When everybody signed the bylaws, everybody signed the bylaws. It was one particular house that did not want to sign the bylaws, and we gave extra time, and they didn't want to sign the bylaws. So we said that the deadline for signing the bylaws, because we had to have elections. What people leave out of this entire story is, out of the 9 houses that were the foundational houses of the Chicago Ballroom Alliance, we took an election and we were voted in. Everybody on the executive board were voted in, duly elected by at least 7 of those houses. So this whole thing is only one, and I think that Alana says it in the chat. She says, great message, wrong message. That's how she feels. But that's also why she's able to cast her vote. Everybody is not going to agree with everybody all the time. So because they didn't like the people that everyone else voted for, it's foul. That's not how
Let me know
works.
when I can go.
That's a democracy. So you did not win the vote. Great. It'll be another election. That's what happened in elections. People win, people lose. That does not mean that we splinter and we fracture. That is what happened. So can I finish?
Because bitch, you taking like 10 minutes, Vance.
You always say that.
We're gonna forget the point we trying to make.
The only time
they want you to be
so
safe,
the only time y'all want somebody to land the plane.
A conversation is when we both speak and we both go back and forth. This is just like a lecture.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you speak for 10 minutes. Go ahead.
I'm not going to speak for 10 minutes. I'll make it real quick. So, Arnold, I agree with everything that you said, Arnold, because I explained this to Vance and make it at the beginning. The people are supposed to make up the bylaws that come together. Now, if my house cannot make it and we pick somebody else because we are overall leaders in our house, that's who we are sending to represent us. Like a lot of houses, y'all didn't even allow to have a seat at the table. If there was not, and I said from the beginning, if this is something new and something that's being created, y'all can make up the rules y'all want to make up. Y'all chose to go about what y'all wanted to do, and y'all chose to do what y'all.
Okay, y'all. The trade coming. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Hit me up if y'all want to rewrite the bylaws.
Oh my God! But yeah, and then when it came down, I want to make it real quick. So then when it came down to assigning the bylaws, because I was new to the situation, after we had at least I think 3 Chanels do it. At first it was Bree. Then I think they brought Shaq to y'all. Then Andra was a part of it. Then I was a part of it. I don't know what order it went in, but however, bitch, you got to give us time to like read this shit because this is something that we don't agree on. We just don't agree on it. And you keep saying what is it that we don't agree on? We don't We don't agree with the whole thing of how the situation was set up to begin with. That's what and like I did say it's the messengers, not the message. Like Tiana said, at the back of that ball, bitch, it's no tea. Every leader from every of those 9 houses. Every one of them was in a fucking huddle reading the shit out of y'all. I'm just being fair. I'm being fucking honest. Every house was, but like I said from the beginning, the reason why I'm on both alliances is because, bitch, I need my house to have a seat at both tables. I don't know what y'all gonna do over here. I don't know what's gonna happen here, bitch. So I have to be on both. So
them bitches in that huddle was fake.
But Megan, it was a member from your house too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
is
but
this
that's what I'm
just
saying.
this,
Like,
this,
why?
this,
Every
this
bitch in that
creating
huddle
this
was
just
fake.
creates division.
I'm gonna still stand by what the fuck I
created the
said.
division. Y'all created it, Megan, but that's your house, Megan. I don't know how you play with your leaders over there, your overall mothers and stuff like that. But we don't do that in my
Well,
house.
she's not even on the alliance. I'm saying the people that you're saying that's on the Chicago Ballroom Alliance that was in the huddle saying that they don't like how the Chicago Ballroom Alliance is being ran.
Listen, what I'm saying is first of all, y'all have a lot of overall leaders in the Midwest. Let's just keep that a being. A lot of Midwest leaders are in Chicago. So bitch, every motherfucking Midwest mother or father or whatever was in that huddle. When I got to that ball that night, Rodney was standing there. It was a bunch of other people too, and Tiana as well. A bunch of us. Nobody had a problem with the way the shit was going. It was just y'all, the way y'all had this takeover spirit that fucked everything up.
And that takeover spirit, you talk about a takeover spirit, that's because people feel challenged that's been in those positions. It has nothing to do with a takeover spirit.
I think people just want to be informed sometimes before y'all just
there was
jump
not
the
a
gun
takeover
and
spirit.
start my ball is better.
Chicago,
what I'm doing is better. It's a way to do it. It's a way to get criticism. There was no Chicago Alliance. Everybody else has been doing this shit.
I was about.
There
hold
was
on,
no
hold on,
Chicago
hold on.
Alliance.
Hold on,
there was
Vance.
no Chicago.
Vance, hold on, because you're talking and I'm somebody on the outside looking in because I think you was about to say what I was about to say. I could have sworn when all this first took off and there was no heat behind it, there was no nothing. I still remember Megan coming and saying what Chicago was trying to do. It wasn't this is a me thing, this is a my thing, this is a me and Vance thing. This is what we're doing in Chicago because Chicago, the actual city.
They did it because the
entire
Chanel's got
Midwest.
banned. That's why they did it, because the Chanel's got banned and we didn't have shit in place, and we complained and bitched them all about them producing. Show me something as to why we were banned here. And it was nothing in place. They kept saying Amaya had it. It was in a group chat. So this is how this whole thing started with the Chicago fucking Alliance, because we didn't have shit in place. We was banned at every Midwest city except Chicago. Chicago had nothing to hold us to because it was nothing there. Now, there was a Chicago Alliance when Tom was throwing the Chicago Awards ball. But bitch, that Tom been out of ballroom for some years now. So it was already shit in place, so they couldn't produce what was in place. So because you can produce it, yeah, you got to start new shit. But with starting new shit, include everybody in on what it is you're starting.
So now when they did that, that's why I was asking that question. Okay, so now that they done this, and I believe what you're saying, that something happened in Chicago, there was nothing in place to, keep any kind of peace or no type of bans, no nothing. Got it. Get it. Well, okay, now that it's starting, I just did not understand this part. The Midwest is still the Midwest. The leaders of the Midwest is still the leaders of the Midwest. The icons, everybody is still the Midwest. What was so wrong with just starting a Chicago Alliance and still
Because you didn't get the approval from the people that is the higher ups in this community.
Well, you have
People
to
like
ask me who we want to sit at the
people
table,
like
Megan.
Ayana, you didn't go to them and say, "Mother, may I?" You
You're
didn't do
supposed to.
that,
It's
and
respect.
because
You
you
have to
didn't do
ask.
that, how dare you?
No leader.
That's
First of all,
why.
no leader in my house moves without us telling them what to do and what they don't do.
But
I mean, if
Megan,
you're gonna join,
Megan.
it's nothing wrong with joining an alliance, but we should be able to appoint who we want to appoint to that alliance.
Yes,
Shaq
you
is Chicago
can.
father,
But,
and it's the Chicago
Megan,
Alliance.
you could
So
not.
Shaq
You
should have
couldn't
been
come.
included with that.
Megan, ain't nobody coming on the West Coast or in the Carolinas now, because those are the two alliances that I'm on. Ain't nobody coming up there and saying,
Oops, I guess they are.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
But here's the thing. When you're being just transparent and completely honest about it, what it is that people felt uncomfortable with the people that people chose. Because Amari's on this phone. Asylum voted for your house, Amari. Nobody tells Ante what the fuck to do. Somebody say you better vote for this
He
person.
runs his house.
Right.
He's running his house.
Right. He made an independent vote for me as president. Balenciaga voted for me as president. Lavigne
I don't think
voted for me as
I don't think the positions are the problem. I just, like I keep saying, I just think the way y'all went about it, and I told y'all this from the jump. I think if y'all would have just did like, hey, whether y'all take people's opinions or not, just have a fucking suggestion box. Have a town hall. Have people throw
We
shit
did
in
have a
the
town
box.
hall, Christian. You didn't
But
show
wait,
up.
let me finish, Vance. This is pre y'all bylaws. Y'all had a town hall after. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do Chicago, invite all of Chicago out. if you're creating this shit to run for Chicago, have everybody hear everybody's opinions and thoughts. Whether you agree with their opinions and thoughts or not, make it look good, make everybody feel included. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all just took it and y'all put a bad taste in people's mouth.
You're not being honest. That's not what we did.
I am being honest, man.
Hey, so
That's
hey,
the-
before I forget, because I smoke a
J-Rock,
lot of
Arnold,
weed.
y'all know my time is up. Work
You
time,
only been on here 5 minutes.
baby, and I still
y'all
gotta
pick-
get up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, Megan, y'all picked Bree,
ain't
bitch.
gonna
I would
stop
never
it.
put Bree because I know Bree don't do ballroom like that. She's not into meetings and stuff like that. I would have never picked Bree to go to an alliance meeting. Never.
It just seems to me, and like I said, this is just from the outside looking in. If you seem like, okay, you got Vance, you got Megan, you got the other people coming up with this Chicago thing. If I am over the whole Midwest and I work on a Midwest level and I see, oh, y'all trying to do something just for the city. Although I am from Chicago and this ain't, really been happening, y'all trying to get it together. I would have thought just like, well, shit, let y'all get that together. If y'all need our help on the bigger end, let y'all handle the city level stuff and we'll just keep on handling the whole region level stuff. So that's why I didn't understand why it seemed like.
It seems that way, J-Rock.
what
It
was
seems that
the
way because
Vance? What was the-
everybody who has this perceived power, or whatnot, they want to be in control over everything.
Vance,
Right?
let me
That is
ask
what
you
it
this.
is.
Just
Yeah.
quick, let me ask you this. Why were if this is true, I don't know. I think Alana alluded to it or whatever. I'm not sure. If this is true, why was this the case? Why were people not allowed to be a part? Why were
Can I let me hold on? Hey y'all.
So
hey,
let
hey,
me-
hey.
let me
I want
answer your
let me
question.
can I say something real quick? No. Let me speak.
What do you mean,
Please,
no,
may I
no?
interject? Let me interject because I want to give some, just make it in layman's terms for everybody without the nuances, because I think there are nuances missing and they're important. And what you're asking, Arnold, and your questions, this will probably answer that, right? So
Make it simple. I'm already the bylaws.
in a nutshell, right? Arnold, when everything was the wheels were turning, things were coming in fruition and happening, right? And processes were happening, right? There was nothing at no point in time where upon those processes, i.e. bylaws being formed and things like that, right? There was nothing that was outright maliciously, like just, something that was done to exclude purposefully, like say, oh, your house can't be a part, like not just outright, right? So because tones matter and you have to be very clear on things, right? So for example, with the house thing, right? What we tried to do during the bylaw thing, right, in which all the houses who were currently a part of the process and everybody voted for this, right? It was to say, okay, if you're going to be a part of this alliance, we talked about a multitude of things, right? Different. We said, should it just be, hey, if you just have one member in your chapter, should you be allowed to be on the alliance? Or do we want to make it more of a thing of like, hey, you have, for example, your house has to have at least 5 people in your chapter, and you have to walk at least 50%, be active and walk 50% of the balls in Chicago, right? Well, it was just things that we were putting out. Again, it wasn't nothing to say, hey, we just don't want this house to be a part, and we just don't. It wasn't. We were trying to create parameters and things like that, right? And while creating those parameters and putting some of those parameters in place that were voted on, that ended up excluding certain houses, right, that only had one. Now at the end of the day, was not necessarily the best thing, and should that maybe not have happened? Yes, no, maybe so, right? So what happened is there did become a kind of like, I don't want to say uproar, but it did become a thing with regard to that, right? Is somebody snoring?
You mother never.
Bro, what? What the fuck? I just thought I heard a hum.
You know
I was
what?
like, what the fuck? So
What?
wait a minute. Okay. So what happened anyway? So people didn't like that, right? So went back to the table like you're supposed to do in a structured environment with blah blah blah. Talked about it. That was actually amended, right? And that was changed because through discussion and conversation, it was realized that that wasn't the best thing to do, right? Because that excludes, like to you said, what an alliance is for, and we blah blah blah. So my whole point in explaining this is nuances matter, and there was never a tone of like direct. There were just processes that were trying to be evolved and put in place, and maybe that didn't happen the right way. And then there was a lot. They are also missing this. There's a lot of personal bullshit involved in a lot of all this too. So
Do y'all
that
do
that's
y'all do any of y'all feel that, and this is to, everybody, do y'all feel like when they was getting this together that they was not gonna like follow through with it? Because it seemed like it only started getting crazy when shit started actually getting put to the paper.
That's what it was, J-Rock. Listen, that's what it was. Listen, I'm glad you said that because we intentionally.
And this is me outside looking in.
Listen,
I'm not.
There was all this commotion between what was going on with the alliance and what was going on with the other group. We literally took 2 months off of having meetings, 2 months off of just, okay, we just gonna plan the balls. We will be having a meeting this Sunday. But we took 2 months off to say, let's see what the people are doing. Is it people that are gonna step up and do more work or to start or to keep things going? And literally, since we have not been meeting, there has not been a trickle of anything. There's not been one meeting, not a Midwest Alliance meeting, not a Midwest Awards Ball meeting, not a Chicago anything meeting. And I think that is disingenuous, right? People just say stuff because they want to say it. The reality of if we started doing the work, we launched the mini ball series. They went fucking crazy when we dropped the flyer for the ball. Y'all focused on the ball. Robert the Chicago Ballroom Alliance throw a ball. Like they just didn't want us to move. It was weird. Like
I did.
They just didn't want us to move, and we were moving. And that's what it was about. It was about progress forward. And it didn't make a difference. So the more vitriol and hate and pushback we received, we was like, okay, we're not gonna let y'all stop it. Because we're not asking y'all for money. We're not asking y'all for anything else. We're not even asking y'all really to do nothing. Like we were elected in the positions, we'll do the work that we were elected to do. And it's still a problem. And everybody who's a part of our alliance is still a part of our alliance. Like it is literally one person, I think Christian may be the only person that has been vocal like this. Everybody is still there. Everybody still shows up.
I feel like Alana is caught in the middle of bullshit. That's what it be.
Because I like all of y'all, to be honest, bitch. To be honest, and like Vance, you keep saying like my thing, because I did have pushback with y'all throwing the balls, because I felt like, okay, if this is what y'all gonna do, then let's come up with some rules. Like you have to keep in mind, my house got banned with nothing in place. So my thing was, bitch, I'm not here to play no fucking mini ball with y'all. I'm here to put the rules in place so another house doesn't have to go through the same shit my house went through. Y'all want to play in Vogue nice, y'all want to take Contrails nice. That's not what the fuck I'm here for. I'm here for let's get the rules in place because y'all was so hell bent on the rules. Let's do this. Let's solve this issue first, as opposed to we're throwing the ball out. We want to give out this amount of money. I don't give a fuck about that. My house took an L. Like I'm older, so I don't really give a fuck about winning a trophy. But I have younger people in my house who actually care about balls. This is what they like to do. So I'm here to do the work of let's come up with some bylaws. Let's come up with some rules. Y'all was hell bent though, like you said, for 2 months on throwing the fucking ball like a mini ball. Like I'm not here for that. So yes, I kind of tapped out. I told Megan, hey, hit me up on the side, bitch, when y'all having a meeting to talk about something. Hit me up on the side when it's something important. I don't want to talk about playing no fucking ball. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, but Christian, it was people who did, and it was people who showed up.
And what I'm saying, and that's not what I was there for. This is an alliance.
Yeah, I get that.
I get that. Alliance ball. It's okay to play an alliance ball if y'all have something. Y'all nothing.
Christian,
first of all,
you by yourself are not enough. You by yourself are not enough to set the agenda.
People on the alliance don't agree with you. Agree with me, Vance. They did.
Yes, but the people
did. Because this shit looked crazy. Even Mitch agreed with the shit I was saying because this shit looked crazy.
No, Mitch didn't.
Yes, he did.
Mitch, what shit in particular are we talking about? Don't just say Eli. What are you talking about with what?
You know what? This is why I don't want to do this.
Alana, what are you talking about? Agree with what shit specifically?
Listen.
You got to remind him.
I'm a very, I believe in everything is gonna work. I believe in change. I'm very fair. Like I said, I like both people, all these people on both alliances. To be honest, I just think the shit looks weird and it looks fucking crazy. And everybody else agrees. Now I may be more vocal. I'll be maybe more vocal than others because they're scared to take an L. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about taking no L. I don't give a fuck about who hates me. I'm just honest and I'm a fucking realist. And the shit looks fucking crazy.
So what do you think we should do?
So
I told y'all what I think y'all should do. When I tried to plan a meeting with y'all and Kentrell before the shit hit the fan for the third time, y'all didn't show up. Vance, y'all, it was like 5 attempts to try to get y'all to communicate.
But who didn't
Vance,
show up?
Megan and Vance had a situation at the pub, bitch, after Megan's ball, before Megan's ball. Then it was all these slandering posts on Facebook. Like y'all,
yeah,
bitch,
and Kentrell also he also boycotted her ball. So who didn't show up?
But see, the thing was, Vance, you kept saying it was people. And I told you in one of those meetings that we had, I said, Vance, say the Gucci's. Stop saying the boss. Stop saying the House of Chanel.
But see, what I'm asking you is you do this.
Stop saying.
You say
no,
it.
let me finish. Stop. I told you. Stop saying all these other houses are not showing up. Your fucking mini balls on a Thursday. This is not 1996 where bitches are crafting. Bitches have school. Bitches have work.
I'm just asking a question. Who didn't show up to the meeting?
You say the Gucci's didn't show up because you excluded them.
No, I'm talking about when you said you tried to set up the meeting. Who didn't show up?
What Vans? Why would they show up in y'all?
Why are you not answering this question?
The Kentrell that bitch it wasn't. First of all, let me say this: it wasn't nobody showed up. The meeting didn't go through because y'all was steady throwing daggers and darts. After Megan, wait. Megan went on
it's our fault. It's all our fault.
Wait, let me finish. Megan went on this high horse, bitch, and I told y'all then when y'all kept saying, Alana, go ahead, do the meeting. You said you was gonna do it. I said let's wait till after Megan's ball just to see how this is gonna go. And the next day after Megan's ball, Megan went on this motherfucking rant about Tiana. Ayana, she's the new queen in charge.
I ain't never said no shit like that in my life.
I'm paraphrasing because you did, Megan. You went on a whole motherfucking 2-week rant about how successful your ball was. You're the new person in charge. Old bitches step aside. All of that. So why would somebody want to meet with y'all?
Yeah, you paraphrase real hard. I ain't never been
so everybody,
y'all not being real, and that's the fucking problem right there.
So
y'all
everybody can speak how they feel. Everybody can pop their shit except for
Man,
Megan.
you always pop your shit. Megan always pops her shit. That's the
what
problem.
Shit do I?
That's the thing. I popped it before my ball. I've always been this way. This ain't new.
That's the problem.
Wait, what shit do I pop?
Listen, nothing comes from negativity and hate, and y'all have to understand that. Y'all have so much hate and whatever it is in y'all heart. I don't know what it is, but it looks nasty.
Everybody.
We understand that ballroom is a shady place.
What? You said we have so much hate in our
we
heart.
understand that everybody reads and everybody cuts up as being shady, but y'all shit come from a different type of place, bitch. It's like y'all were the people that were not, you know what I'm saying, the most liked or successful in ballroom. Now y'all got a little bit of power and y'all flex it to y'all. It's like
what power
y'all
are you
flex
talking
it.
about?
Okay. I have responsibility, not power.
Think y'all have now.
Okay.
The power y'all think y'all have now. Megan, you was just
I don't think I got power.
Megan, you was just on Jack Live, bitch, at Kentrell. Why are you watching? If you don't like something, you don't see something, you don't follow it, you don't support it. You in the comments reading and all type of shit.
See what I'm saying?
I'm reading the ball itself. I was commenting the same things as everybody else.
It would be different if you had the
and
same
I'm gay. I like balls.
It would be different if you had the same energy towards the other side. But because it's always so one-sided.
They just don't come on Bigo. They don't come on Bigo to address it.
Because you're always so public about one side. That's what shows that you're biased.
I'm not biased. I give them the same energy, bitch. I give them the same energy I give y'all. I'm very fair. I'm very fair.
Well, you know what? I keep saying this, and
this is like month 88 on the same shit.
Okay, but this is what I've said.
And we're only here again because there's a system in place. And again, decide that you relate to the most.
The host is talking, man. The host is talking.
Hold on. This is the same. This I keep saying, as I've said this in mainstream, I've said this in Kiki on Alliance. The competition is not on the fucking alliance. The alliance is just to make. The competition is on the floor. The alliance is literally just to give us safe space and balls and something to have. Y'all, it seems like y'all competing in the wrong arena.
We are not competing. We don't have.
Yes, you are, Vance. Y'all did this before, Vance. When y'all was like, "Oh,
a lot of y'all have produced nothing to compete with."
See, that's competition right there, Vance. Just because their work doesn't equal to $100,000 doesn't mean they're not doing the work, and that's what you keep forgetting. The work is the work.
I just simply said that there is nothing that we're competing with. What are you
doing? But that's the competition. Y'all. First of all, y'all have said multiple times.
What competition?
So there is. Hold on. So. What I do agree with Christian as far as what I said is this shit right here. I agree. I've been the one since day one to say this is absolutely foolish to have two fucking alliances. This is retarded as shit. Okay, so what that is what I have always agreed to. Like it should not be this way. But again, they're on both sides. Alana, you're sitting up here, you're missing out nuances that are very, very important, okay? Because in the end of the day, for whatever reason, and I stand by this and I say this, the other council, the Chicago Alliance Council, was formed for whatever reason. You cannot change the fact that it was formed after the Chicago Ballroom Alliance
like nobody's
started
negated
work.
that.
Okay, so again, hold on, but I'm because I can't say this anymore. It does not matter whatever reason, rhyme you want to put a bow on that shit and try that shit was started regardless after Malice, whether it was right, whether
So
they
that
had
one was
the right
started on.
to. It was so in
It
the
was
end
started
of
out
the
of
day,
malice.
you can't
And
say
this
it was a
one started out
competition.
of
No,
power
no. You can't
This
sit up
one
here and just
started out of
come
a
out your
power
mouth and be like
struggle.
blah 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 blah
So
blah.
it wouldn't be our
because this one
fault.
was started off a power
You
struggle.
can't be in
That one may
competition.
have been.
Something
That
was
one may have
formed
been.
after
That one may
you.
have been started
That's
out of malice,
not
but y'all was
that
started
doesn't
out of.
equate.
Y'all was started out of a power hungry power struggle.
That's
Let's be honest.
Wow.
And that's fact.
That's
That is
not.
fucking fact.
It was started out of a gap that was needed to be filled. We didn't have it.
No.
I thought you said that it was started because something that happened
It
with the
was
house,
because
which
of
was
the
a
band.
band.
That was a part of it.
So okay, so that was a
That
part
was a
of
part.
it. So if y'all realize that y'all don't have no guardrails,
And like I
and
said, it
this
was
made
nothing wrong with them starting it. It was nothing
okay,
wrong with it. It was the way they
so
went about everything.
oh, okay.
It was just the way
seemed
they
like
went
to me,
about it.
I just be
Well,
finding
why
it
would you
weird because
start? This is my thing. Why would you start another alliance? Why wouldn't we go in and if the whatever the people at top or the people in the why wouldn't as a ballroom?
Because they didn't like Vance and
rid of
Megan. Let's
these.
just keep
Let's
it a bean.
get rid of these. Let's vote these folks out. Let's
The
vote these.
overall.
Okay,
the
okay, we
overall
can say
leaders-
that because they didn't like
of the
me.
House,
They
I'm
didn't
saying
like
right
me
now,
advance.
the overall
They
leaders
didn't
of the
like me
houses,
advance.
the
But
Mid-
we
the
didn't give
Midwest
them.
leaders
We
of the
didn't do
houses,
anything to them. We was
they
doing
don't-
really
They don't
good.
like y'all. They don't like y'all. I'm just being honest now. I'm being honest. They don't.
We
fucking
know
like y'all.
that. We know they don't
now
like
They don't
us.
like y'all.
But what's
now
the
we're getting somewhere.
reason? Get there. What is the
Hold on, hold
reason
on.
why
That
they
right
don't
there,
like us?
Megan. That right
Megan.
there, Megan. What you're
But
doing?
why
They
can
don't-
I
Megan.
not though?
They don't
But
like
Megan,
you.
hold
They
on.
don't.
Wait, because that is a good point that y'all just made. Okay, I already knew that, but I'm glad y'all said it. If they don't like Vance or Megan or whatever, they did not, and I don't care what none of them say, they did not think that Megan and Vance was going to tie down and continue because it looks from the look on the outside looking in, because me being a leader and Megan calling and asking for advice, what would y'all do? Advice on, how did y'all start? Hey, can we get these? She was on it, right? I'm asking her who all involved. She's trying to have every house
But why she
involved.
reach out to you and you live in Texas and people here live in Chicago and she
But
didn't
my
ask them their
thing is,
opinion?
she's
Because they
reaching
had
out
an
to
alliance.
No, because
We
we
didn't
had
have
already
one.
had an alliance.
So I'm
what it
asking the
was-
people's opinions from other alliances. I hit up
Girl,
other
y'all
alliances
just
as
said it.
well.
Y'all just
Outside,
said it's
I hit
12.
up
Y'all just said it's 12 in
Marcus.
the
I hit up
Midwest.
other
It's
people who
12
have
in the
alliances
Midwest, Megan.
established.
It's 12 in the Midwest.
No,
Like
but
y'all just said.
listen, no, Christian, it wasn't about that. It was
I hit up
about
OKI too.
No, hold on, wait. A lot of
I
alliances
never
have hit
agree
up the
with
Gulf
Megan.
Coast.
I always told Megan I didn't agree with her with doing that. You don't have to ask
No, wait.
nobody else
No,
what they
wait.
have going on. I've
Y'all are
always
not
disagreed with that.
See, y'all are not getting it. It's not about that.
There's really
It's a-
nothing wrong with y'all would really gag at how all people kind of feed in. It's honestly the
We
same way.
feed each other.
It's house
We feed each
structure,
other.
house structures,
Well, they
how
should have went to OKI because
alliances
they had the
people
most
get.
structure.
People definitely do ask, hey, how is that working out for
How
y'all?
did
Or how
that
did
work
this
for
kind
you?
of thing work out for you?
Okay,
Or how
I
did
had the
this
best
work?
structure. They the ones that kicked off the band for us. They had all their shit in place. They had all their
If
ducks
I
in a
went to
row.
them too.
Why y'all didn't go to them?
It seems
I
to
did.
me like Lawrence. It seems to me if you're doing that, you're trying to be nefarious in what you're doing because you're going around the current
Because the thing
situation.
is
of what it
always the
to
Midwest
get-
is always looked down. It's always ran by people that don't
Wait,
listen. So
hold
why
on,
not go to people that live there?
Arnold. You think
No,
that it is nefarious? Hold on. Let me ask my
I don't
question.
ask anybody
Hold on. Let me
else.
finish.
Arnold, you catch.
Let me ask my question.
I'm off guard right there. Arnold, you caught me off guard.
You think that it's nefarious for people to go and just ask about similar structure from one place to another?
No, I'm saying this, Lawrence. There is an existing alliance there. Am I correct, Megan?
No.
And
No,
well,
there was
it
no
is now.
structure. There was no
No.
existing nothing.
Oh, my
Nothing.
fault.
Arnold,
I
you
thought
are
y'all was
missing the
saying there was
whole.
something and then y'all
Absolutely
went
not.
and
There
did
was
No,
no.
And
they're
that's what the
talking. No,
problem
we're
is.
talking about going,
That's what
getting
it
ready to
is.
get
There was
something
nothing.
started and going
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
asking
Building from
other. So if
scratch.
some,
Oh.
just like if they were getting ready to get an alliance started in Arizona, and the person from getting ready to start it off
Yeah.
comes and
I
reach
agree with you.
out.
I agree with you.
And
I
there's
agree with
nothing
you.
wrong with that.
But
It's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with
with that.
that.
It's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that because, like I said, okay. If they want to go to somebody, OKI and Ron already had all they shit in a row. I think they shit is solid as fuck. That's what really kicked off the band for us. So why y'all didn't reach out to them first and figure out what's going
Because
on?
we
There's nothing
got
wrong
our.
with it.
But
Wait. There's
Wait.
nothing wrong with y'all.
There
There's
is
nothing
nothing
wrong with y'all
wrong with the
reaching
stuff
out.
that
It's
we
nothing.
got.
It's nothing reaching out. It's nothing wrong with reaching out to J Rock and other people.
You don't
But
always
however,
have to.
get the opinions of the
Heidi,
people
I
who live
thought
here,
they were.
man.
I thought they
You
were already
don't
talking
work.
about an existing alliance.
The
That's all.
alliance doesn't work for y'all. Y'all work for us. We
So
the
that's
people.
the thing, but that's the thing though. Y'all take everything and y'all just run with it. Her reaching out to me, reaching out to Dada, reaching out to Africa, reaching out to
No, I understand that. I understand that.
It's
I got
basically
that.
saying like what you say is when you build something from scratch, you can literally say, "Oh, they do that over there. That's not gonna work over here." Or,
And I don't think
"Oh,
there's nothing wrong with that. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
there's nothing
got
wrong
that.
with that. That's
I
not what
got
I'm
that. I
saying.
agree with that. A lot of people do. A lot of people. New York did it. New York did it when they started theirs. They called around and got people's
It's nothing
stuff.
wrong with
I
it.
understand that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Girl.
I was under the impression that there was already an existing alliance, and
No,
they
there
wanted
was
to
not
start
an
a
existing
different
alliance.
one. Okay,
No.
there you go. Okay, I got you.
It's a foundational. There was always talks about it. Nobody went through with it. What happened was I did work on the back end before we even. First of all, and there's some difference in the truth of how things started. Me and Megan posted a group post a year ago after we decided. I was like, Megan, I'm going to try to go get some resources so that when we start the alliance, we can be backed by resources and we could bring people together and meet, have food and stuff like that. Once I secured the resource, Megan made a post. Hey, you all, we're trying to start a Chicago Ballroom Alliance a year ago, May 7th. We're trying to start a Chicago Ballroom Alliance. Please hit me up. We posted in all groups. Please hit me up if you're interested. That's when Tayana hit me up. Tayana tried to, come in and, okay, they're doing this. Okay, let me be a part. Let me get into it. That's
But
how
y'all can't blame Tayana either. Y'all do have to understand though, Tayana does hold a lot of weight here. And people, when they have problems with shit, they go directly to her. Everything is not Tayana's fault. That we have to make that clear.
say
Everything
that
is
it
not
was
her
her fault. I didn't say it was her fault.
But you said she swooped in. So usually when Tayana swoops in, it's not her. I've been around Tayana just as long as you. I'll say understand. I've lived with Tayana, so I already know that people call her on the back end and say, "Hey, why is they doing this? Why this going on, bitch?" So she has to be the liaison and try to mediate the situation and try to get ahead of it because like they all coming down on her, just like the demons and shit. Everybody looking at her, asking her what the fuck. You understand the process? Like she's not.
In the very beginning, which I was originally against, but Vance had said that she would be someone that's good to look up. What was it, Vance? Get the people from the other houses.
What I said
y'all
exactly
needed her.
was,
Y'all needed her muscle.
What I said exactly was I said
Which
Tayana
should
does
be-
hold.
that's an icon.
I said Tayana does hold influence in the Midwest, and having her a part in the beginning, it can be beneficial. I said that because I believe that. Here is the thing though. When I didn't agree with the way that Tayana was telling me to do things, that's when me and her disaligned, right? That's what that's where the misalignment came with between her and I, because she would call me and say,
"Yeah, can we know what she told you to do?"
She would call me and say things like, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that, and I just be like, well, no, we voted. Just to be fair, she did say that she didn't think that it was right that we required that people have 5 members and that they be active. She did tell me that. I said, Tayana, there was a vote taken. All I do is call for a vote. The houses that are a part of the alliance said that that's what they came up with it. They came up with it and they took a vote. The thing about it is why did they do it? They said that they didn't want people showing up like Solomon that showed up overly opinionated but never supports anything. That's what they said in the meeting. So they said to prevent people from being in these spaces and trying to take over things and being over opinionated, your house has to be active in Chicago and you have to have at least 5 members. That was the nature of why they put that rule in place. It wasn't my rule, right? But like you said, J Rock, the alliance works for the houses. They work for the people. So the houses made that decision.
Okay.
Christian did not like it. But guess what, Christian? You are one person. The majority of people voted for
Which
it.
part did not like Vance? Which part did
You
not
didn't like the fact the fact that they were saying that if you didn't have 5 people and they weren't active in 50% of the balls, that you couldn't be a part of the alliance.
I didn't
Okay,
like
but
that
that
because you
was
have people. You
okay,
have
but
people.
that was
that's what
amended.
people
But
voted
you have,
for.
anyway,
can I
but
respond?
the process
wait,
worked the way it's
wait.
supposed to
I
work
have
because
no.
that
That's
was
what people
amended.
voted
Actively,
for.
So
you have people who are actively participating in ballroom who do not. The Alan Meeklys, we know that
wait.
BSC only got about 10 members. Okay,
So
you
so
cannot.
so
You
But
wait. Let
that's
me
what they
finish.
voted
You
for.
cannot tell their mother they cannot be a part of it. Whether they got 5
But
or
that's
10
what
or
the
2.
people
they're-
voted
They
for, Alana.
Freya
anyway, that
active,
process
Freya
was
actively.
that was amended.
Oh
The
my
process
God!
worked.
So
That
isn't
was
the
This is why.
the
amended.
This is why it
process
don't work. This is why
isn't
it
the
It was
don't work.
process
amended.
that they can
It was
they are
amended though.
they can be a part of the alliance? You're talking about as far as them when it comes to voting for particular
Voting
things.
And we know Solomon ain't missing no motherfucking meeting of no
They
ball
can't
in
vote,
about 8
right?
years. Stop using Solomon. Damn.
Well, Antonio Loren definitely wanted to be
Anyway,
a part.
Arnold. So while they're going into the deep end about this, it's kind
First, he didn't have 5 members.
this was amended, and that's no longer the case.
Because everybody,
Okay,
it
so
wasn't just Alana that didn't agree. It was everybody if it was amended, right? I'm
But
not. I'm
then
only
who
one
voted? If
person,
everybody
right?
didn't agree with it, then who voted for it?
Everybody. So, bitch, everybody that got it amended voted for it, right? I'm only one vote, so I can't change the vote myself.
Yes.
I can't
What
change the
happened
rule
was
myself.
people initially said that this is how we feel. After people heard what people thought about it and they thought about it again, they said, okay, we should change this. And that's the process. That's how the healthy process takes place.
So what's
So
the
how is
problem
it
with
just my
that? Now
vote?
that they
So
heard
how
it,
is it
they
just my vote?
amended it. Why are we still?
We
That's
gonna be
what
talking
I'm
about this
saying.
shit for the
Hello, J
next.
Rock. That's
They
what I'm
won't
saying.
let go of that.
We,
They won't let
we
go of that.
already.
So
Vance, I
it's
think you
already
moved
been.
on. The alliances are not gonna work together. We understand that. Kentrell have his ball.
That makes
Y'all got y'all
absolutely no
ball.
sense. You know
It's
what that
just
makes? You know what this sounds like? If that was one of the examples, what it sounds like is that I am the big motherfucking fish around here. Everybody knows that. Hold on, wait. I'm the one that everybody know. I'm the one that everybody run to. I'm the one. Boom, 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 boom. They're trying to start something. I ain't know they were trying. Okay, let me go on and swoop down and try to help them out. What y'all doing? Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to swoop y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out. I don't agree with something y'all have going, so everybody else agree with what y'all agree with. So since y'all went against my agreement and against my advice, I'm gonna be upset about it. And everybody that makes sense. That makes no sense to me.
So who is that for? Is that for Tayana or is that for me? Because I didn't think that.
That's for anybody with, I'm saying that's for anybody that did that, like with that type of, like that had that type of clout. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I swear for God, like I told him, J Rock, you need to stay I don't need to stay no fucking president. Ballroom is gonna be what ballroom is gonna be. I don't care to have that type. I'm gonna give you advice. If y'all don't take my advice and y'all want to do what y'all want to do, y'all go right ahead. But then when it starts failing and y'all come back and then I say, listen, this is why. But I'm not going to spend time to try to break it up.
The question is, Vance, Megan, and Alana. The question is it working?
For us, it's working.
Both alliances are working. Both are doing the work. That's what I understand.
Right, so we don't know nothing about that other group because we don't see the other group.
You don't know Vance. You don't know Vance because
and
they don't get on Bigo. They don't get on Bigo to negate and have a debate.
I literally just said I don't know what they're doing.
They don't come up here.
See what they're doing. I literally just said
they don't come up here.
Right.
So all the work is just not funding. All the work is just not throwing balls. They are doing work behind the scenes. They work with the community.
Is it Alana? Do you think it's in the best interest of Chicago ballroom and the ballroom people for to have two factions like this?
No, I don't. And I said just vocally to both alliances. The difference is why they don't hear me say it is because I'm always on a panel or on Bigo or on Facebook debating with Vance and Megan and that alliance. They don't get involved with this. Like I keep saying, the work is the fucking work. Okay, y'all throwing balls. Good thing y'all got funding. Good thing y'all are going to Springfield doing stuff. Good thing. But they are also doing stuff too behind the scenes that y'all don't know about. They may not be as vocal as y'all. I don't have to give you all that, Vance. Ask them. You're grown. You should be able to have a conversation.
You're part of it, Alana.
You don't.
You're part of it.
Vance, you don't. Vance, you are a grown adult. You are
the only person you are.
The only person you are at odds with is Kentrell and the Gucci's. You should have no problem with him.
I'm not at odds with anybody.
Vance,
I'm just asking you. You're part of the council. Just tell us what they're doing.
Vans, they work in the fucking community. Like, what? The work is the work.
What are they
Work is the
doing,
work.
Alana? You just said that we were going to
Vans, what are
Springfield.
you
said
doing
we were
besides
having
getting
mini
funding to
ball.
throw a ball?
Listen,
What are you doing?
listen.
What are you doing
You just
besides
said
getting
that we
funding to
were
throw a
going to
ball?
Springfield.
You
You
got
said we were
Logic
going to
Dean, you
Springfield.
got a street names.
Okay.
Like, it's
Okay,
other
thank you
things.
so much. But what are
One
they
thing
doing?
doesn't trump the other.
Okay,
Vans.
but just
It's
what
all
are
the
they
work.
doing?
Vans, this what you forgetting. You are here to work for the community and the people of the
Okay,
community.
Alana, I
and
get
the
that
youth
part, but
and
what
the
are
children of
they
the community.
doing?
You are trying to make what you're
Alana,
doing.
what are
you're
they
trying-
doing, Alana?
Vans, you're an adult. Hit them
I
up.
know what
Martell.
I'm doing. You don't have to
you
tell me
can
what
hit up.
I'm doing.
Okay, so
I'm asking
good.
what they're
So
doing.
good.
People see what we're doing.
Good. Okay, visibility. It's not always about visibility, bitch. It's
Okay,
bunch
so
of bitches
what are they
that's
doing?
behind the-
Tell us what
It's
they're
a
doing.
bunch of people behind
No,
the scenes.
it could be about visibility
and do
because
things.
otherwise you would
Okay,
appear to not be doing nothing.
Megan, well, that's what you think. That's what you think. That's y'all
That's
opinion.
what it
There are
appears. It
plenty-
would just
there are
appear
plenty-
that they're not
Megan,
doing
There are
nothing.
plenty of people who work in
hold on,
production and
hold
do
on,
shit
hold
that is
on,
not always
hold on.
visible.
What are
So
they
everybody don't need-
doing?
Everybody don't need clout and recognition. That's y'all thing. Y'all
I get
want
that, but we
clout.
just want to know.
Y'all want clout and y'all
So let
want
me
the
let me
glory.
ask
No,
let me
okay.
ask this. Let me
So
ask this.
everybody
So
don't need
what is
that.
it? What is it that's being done? What is it that's being done?
They're not. My thing, like I said, they're not focused on throwing balls.
What
They're
is
focused
being
on doing
done?
the work, Vans. Vans, y'all whole thing is Renaissance and the fucking Vogue nights y'all do.
I
It's
know
okay.
what you're
Okay,
doing.
so
We know what
Mom,
we're
you're
doing. What are they
acknowledging
doing?
you're acknowledging
not
what
the
we're
only
doing.
thing that
We're
Deadline
focused on
does, and
throwing
you can't just
Renaissance
keep
and throwing
demeaning
mini
throwing
balls.
What's wrong
But
with throwing balls?
you
and
said that they
providing for
doing the work.
community?
What's the work?
Ask them,
That's a
Megan.
part of doing the
You
work.
are
You're a
Deny your
part of
contact
Ask
them.
with
them.
the
I
demeaning
can't
the work
ask
by saying
you.
throwing
Megan, let me
balls.
say, it's an alliance of 22 people, bitch. They all have jobs in the community.
You
They
are
all
a
do different things.
representation of
I have
They
a
all do
job. What
different
does that
things.
mean?
Ask them. Ask them. This why this shit don't work right here.
So,
This why it
so
don't work.
I'm with Omar. I'm with Omari in the comments. Say for instance, I moved. Not no J Rock, Ebony, Overseer, nothing. I'm just J Rock, Ebony. I'm in ballroom, and I came to Chicago, and I asked these two alliances. So what y'all got going on for ballroom? I want to get involved. What would y'all tell me?
I would say,
Can
bitch,
I
it's two
ask y'all a
alliances. I'm
question?
not doing
Can
neither
I ask y'all a
one.
question? Why is every other week,
This is a fool.
Every other
every
week.
other show,
Everyone.
It's probably
other
every
time there's a
show.
ball here, every other time that is any kind of discrepancies, do we have to get on on bingo and air each other out
Exactly,
like clowns?
Amaya. Exactly.
No, Mike, we ain't redirecting
No, that's not what
this. We
happened
too
here.
far in
That's
this
not
No,
what
I'm
shit.
This
happened.
started
asking.
from this
Hell,
started
I'm
this
That's not
started
how
from
We
that
this
got
happened.
we
started
gonna
from people's
get we
choice.
need this question answered.
This
We
started
didn't
from
do
No,
people's
that.
I
This
want
is
to
the
know.
question
Hold
that
on,
we
hold on,
this is the
Amaya. This
question that
Amaya.
we
This
want to
started from
answer
people's
all
choice.
night. No
This started
shade.
from Kentrill.
This
Once
wasn't.
again,
This
it
is a
This
started
the
from
people
Kentrill.
question. This is a
It
people
hell
became
question.
no.
it became a smear campaign with Kentrill and the People's Choice, bitch. That's how this all got started. Keep it a
But the
bean.
Smear
biggest question of the
campaign.
night is what work is each alliance doing? I think that's the
Oh,
biggest
what?
question.
Yeah, I think that's
As,
a
peop,
sorry,
as
this is
people
Mike.
of
I think that's
ballroom,
a valid question
as
to ask.
people
Hold
I'm
on.
like, I'm a
I
person
think
that
a
does
more
comedy.
valid question is, what is all these alliances doing around the country? Where
So
every
you want me to say
Saturday
what
we
they're
have
No,
doing?
something up.
Amaya,
You want me
you
to say
not
what they're
been
doing,
No,
doing
it's
Amaya?
not
that
about
so
all
bad.
around.
We
It's
not
about
doing that.
Midwest
No,
and
You want me to say
Chicago.
what they're doing,
No,
Amaya? So
ma'am. We've
Maya,
been over here
Maya,
I
all
mean,
too
I'm from
loud.
New York, and I can tell
No,
you what the New
ma'am.
York
No,
alliance is
Maya,
fucking
doing.
they
ma'am.
just got Maya. Okay, for one,
Absolutely not.
Maya.
Girl,
I'm trying to
every
tell you.
week.
So for one,
No,
Maya
we
just
gonna
got
get
in the
our
icon.
question answered. You're not
You're
gonna
not
come
gonna
over here in
answer
the
the
final
What are the
30
alliances
minutes, bitch. I
doing?
got how
So a
many
question was
motherfucking minutes?
asked. A question
Maya
was
gets plenty
asked.
of Maya gets plenty
Vance
of people
answer the
housing.
question. Alana answer
Courtney
the
gets plenty of
question.
people housing and services, bitch. We know what services are. They all
What
work
is
in the
the
community. That's
council
what I'm
doing?
saying. What the count? They are a part of the council, Vance.
No.
Damn.
Vance has an organization where he does a lot of shit. Vance and the School of Opulence. But the Chicago
Okay.
Ballroom Alliance has work that the Chicago Ballroom Alliance does. What is the Chicago Council doing?
We're not playing in balls, bitch. They doing work in the community.
But what
That's
are you
Why do you
doing?
keep
I know what you're
demeaning
not
balls?
doing.
Why is it playing at balls?
Because
Why
that's
you
the
keep
only thing
talking in
y'all.
this
That's the only
Why is that a
It's ballroom.
That's the main
Y'all are
thing.
only at the forefront for throwing balls.
You keep saying
Y'all
that
are
she
only
talking
at the
about
forefront
me,
for
bro.
throwing
No, you
balls.
keep
It's
saying that it's not fucking
ballroom.
with me. You keep just blatantly and nobody throwing balls is like a terrible thing. Like it's not that. That's
It's
part
not a
of doing
terrible
the work
thing.
too, sir.
It's not.
Giving
So then what
a
is the other
17-year-old
word?
the
Bitch,
opportunity to win $500 fucking dollars for doing nothing is a part of doing the work. But you just speaking this demeaning tone of fucking like
okay,
throwing
girl,
balls is like this demeaning thing. Like what the
first of all,
fuck?
let me go
We're
here.
talking
First
about
of all, here, let me go
ballroom,
here.
aren't we?
First of all, let me go here. Let me go here. So, bitch, Chanel Cares, ex the Chicago Council Alliance, whatever it is, just came together and did a fucking food drive for the homeless. Y'all didn't show up.
Kitty was there. Kitty was there.
You're lying. You're lying. I sent money with Kitty. We took money
Oh,
out
well, I
of
was
our
there.
account to buy food.
But where
I
were
was
you?
there.
Where were
That's
you,
a lie.
man? This an
Oh, I was
alliance,
there.
right?
Wasn't that on the same weekend of a ball?
Everybody from over
I
there was
was
over
there.
there. Why y'all
I
ain't
was
come?
there.
Mitch was there.
Because
I was
Christian,
there.
you don't show up.
Nah, I think I was out of town. I think that was the same weekend of a ball.
Nigga, you went out
Let's
of
talk
town.
real shit.
No,
Christian,
it was
no,
the
no,
same
no, no,
weekend
no.
of a
I stopped
ball.
showing
Hold
up.
on,
I stopped showing up
hold
because of this.
Hold on,
I stopped showing up
hold
because
on,
of this.
hold on.
When I voiced my
A
opinion that I think
person,
this shit is
you didn't show,
stupid,
you haven't
this is
showed
what
up to the.
happens.
Hold on a second. You haven't showed up. We invited you
I
to town
haven't.
hall. You said
I
you were
work
coming.
on Sundays.
We,
I work.
exactly. What I'm saying
I work.
is,
But
how
I asked y'all for the
how are
Zoom
you
links. Do I
compelling
not?
people to show up when y'all don't
Do I
show
do
up?
I do I not ask for the Zoom links to be
Sounds like a
there?
tick for tack.
Yes, and what I
It's
did
tit for tat-
was
it's tit
What
for
I'm
we
tat
saying
made
is,
with
sure.
y'all.
the reason I asked was it the
It's
reason
tit
I
for tat
asked
with
was it
y'all.
working. The reason I asked was it working is simply because I understand Vance, y'all are doing work. Y'all are doing things in the community. Y'all are throwing functions. I understand a lot of the other alliance that you are
We're
part
not
of as
just throwing
well
functions.
are
We're not
doing
just throwing
things.
functions.
Doing
Vance,
things
and
in
you
the
just
community
keep letting them say that, Vance, and you're not speaking.
for folks doing things as well. I'm saying y'all both are doing things in the community. What is happening is you have two warring factions of ballroom, of one ball. So y'all are not doing what's best
Thank you.
for
One needs the
ballroom.
resources, one needs the
So,
ballroom. bitch.
so what it is, Arnold,
one
though,
doesn't trump
is
the other.
is the same
Thank
thing.
you.
Like Alana said earlier, she tried to get us together, right? She tried to get us
But what
together.
did
We
you
were
do? What
ready
did you
and
do,
set and
Megan?
available at
Megan, what
the
did you
we were
say?
ready
What you
to
did?
meet
Say
with
what
them,
you did.
to
No,
come
Megan.
to
Say,
one,
Megan.
come
Say what you
together as
did.
one.
Say what part you
Whether
played.
I did it, whether they did it, because they was doing shit
Say what
too.
part. But you gonna
Kentrell,
every
Thank
time.
you.
whether I made 1,001
Every time,
statuses,
Megan.
Kentrell was doing shit too.
Every
Well,
time.
I
But
also want to
it
say,
was in
Arnold,
rebuttal
that
to
we don't
you,
just throw
Megan.
balls. As a matter of fact, we had a whole HIV prep
I'm
testing
congratulating both of
initiative.
y'all,
That
Vance.
was
That's
the
the thing you
basis.
missing.
That was
I'm
the
saying
Chicago
good work to
Ballroom Alliance
both.
was
I'm saying
hosting
kudos to both.
the
You know
Chicago.
what's so
Kudos to both.
crazy?
It's
Hold on.
needed.
Can I
You know
just say
what's
what I have to
It's
say?
needed.
The Chicago,
hold
the
on.
Chicago Ballroom Alliance, we hosted an entire mini
I
ball
don't need a
series
fucking
that
checklist.
was a
That's the
social.
problem. Bitch, y'all
Can I
don't like
You
finish?
know
you true
what?
That
bitches.
was
And I'm
You know
pushing what
what?
I'm
let me
there.
Ah,
finish.
la, 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 la,
The
la,
whole
la. I'm not
Oh
trying to
yeah,
hear
this
that.
is
Hold
this
on.
has
I'm not trying to
been
hear none of that. Because this sounds, first of all, this is very crazy. This is not to any
I think it's
individual in
disheartening.
The
Chicago.
I
power
really
struggle.
think it's
That's what
Y'all
it is.
are
It's a
not,
fucking
y'all
power
are sitting
struggle.
here, wait, y'all are sitting here listing all this stuff apart. Imagine what the fuck it could be doing if y'all
Together.
just did this
together.
together. Because
Thank
when
agree
you
with
say,
that. I
wait,
agree
wait,
with
wait,
that,
wait, wait, wait,
J-Rock.
wait. Because when you say
I've been saying
focus
the
on
same.
throwing balls, baby, somebody got to focus on throwing balls and throwing them
They
J-Rock,
direct to
that's
do.
not
people
all.
out
Hold on a
there.
second.
And kudos to them. But
Allow this.
somebody else
That's
has
not
to
all
also
we
focus
do.
on getting
We
bitches
just
housing,
launched.
getting
We
testing,
just
getting
ran
medication,
6
doing
months.
all types of other stuff. It's
We
not
just
throwing,
ran
just throwing
Right,
balls.
but there's
Chicago
more to
Ballroom
the ball
Alliance.
than just the ball.
The Chicago
And we
Exactly.
all
Ballroom
know
Alliance
that.
we just ran a 6-month
So that's what I'm saying.
series
One good
from
thing doesn't trump the other,
January
bitch. I'm
to
fair. I'm a
June,
balanced person.
and we
I'm
had
very
a
balanced.
prep.
I'm not
We
gonna
had
pick
I think
one
he
side
said, I
because
think Christian, Alana, are you saying, so they're throwing the balls? You're talking about the alliance is throwing the balls.
yes, the alliance is throwing the balls.
Yeah, I hear that, and that's fine too if the alliance
That's
wants to
And
throw the
good.
balls.
that's
That's
but
fine
this
fine
is
too.
not a
good.
But you try to
Because
engage the
Chicago doesn't have
community, right?
enough. Chicago
Yeah, you
don't
try
have
to
enough
engage
fucking
the community to
balls.
throw balls.
Chicago don't have enough ball. I think what they're doing is good. And I told us before, I think what they're doing is fucking good. But I feel, because they keep saying it's just me. I feel that the shit looks stupid. They both can't come together. That's how the fuck I feel.
Well, then you should be telling them that because we ready.
Megan,
We're
I did tell y'all
ready.
that.
Well,
Megan,
all
swear
I'm
we
saying,
ready.
Megan, when you ready to play your part, when you ready to tell
I've
your part,
always
you playing
agreed
all
with
this
that.
shit, Megan, shit will work better, Megan. When you
I
ready to
always
tell
take
them- when you
accountability
ready to
for the
tell them,
things
no,
that
you
I've
don't.
done.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Yes, I
Megan.
do.
You don't.
Yes, I
you know
do.
what? In
You
Christian
don't,
acts,
because the
I
same
was gonna be
situation
our
where you
fault.
keep
So
bringing up about
I
Shaq can't be a part of
accept that.
Alliance. You didn't tell the parts you played with that whole situation that made Shaq do what he do.
Thank you,
don't-
Derek.
You
You
never
tell
have
it.
What it
accountability.
really
You tell it. Tell it. Go ahead. Tell it.
Derek is telling what it really needs to be.
No,
because
that's not
what
it.
it
I
is.
disagree.
fucking humble.
I
Humility
disagree.
goes
It
a
has
long
nothing
way.
to do with humility. Has nothing to do with
It
humility.
does because
It
y'all,
does
let me
have
tell you,
nothing to do with
y'all
humility.
don't see
I
it.
don't run neither
No,
one. I just
Jay,
sit
y'all
on
don't
both.
see it.
disagree with that.
Y'all
It
acting
has
just
nothing
like
to do
them
with
I don't run
Chirac
neither
people.
one.
Because
Y'all
y'all,
I
pride
don't
is
run
too
neither
high.
one,
I
bitch.
see
I just sit
people
on
all
both.
the
I don't run
time.
either one.
I see people all
I'm
the
just saying as a
time
person that
post
sits
they
on them, that
cars,
don't run
they
them, the
houses,
shit looks weird,
they
and y'all need to learn how to
accolades and
work
shit
together
like
and
that.
put love
It's
behind
like,
y'all
To
jobs.
answer Arnold's question, is it working? For right now, how it's going, it is working. When it's going to show that it's not working is when rules come into place and bands come and all of that comes, that's when it's gonna show.
But how are you gonna?
It ain't gonna work.
Y'all, wait. If y'all got a band list over here, and I say this from the beginning, let's
don't
just
have
say
a
y'all
band
got
list.
y'all band
We
list.
got
Right?
one.
You brought up bands. Let's say you got a band over here, and bitch, I go on the ball and I mace the whole ball, and I'm not banned. But I go over this to this alliance, bitch, and I can only ban you for 2 days because you empty the whole can of mace. It shouldn't be two separate alliances. The rules don't make sense.
That's when it's gonna show that it's not working. I just said
there
that.
should be communication.
But that's what I brought up. But here was the
For
thing.
right now, it's working. It's okay. But
Megan,
when
it's
we
not-
start really
what I
putting
think- what I think Megan-
on belts
what I
in,
think- What I think, Megan, what I think,
Hey, it
let,
ain't gonna
let me,
work.
let me say this, I'm gonna get off Vigo after this. What I think is, I think that you and Vance, okay, are y'all all the chairs of kings, queens, princesses, whatever. Y'all are the
you're
chairs.
the
I don't think
overall
y'all should be the
overseer.
voice of y'all alliance. I don't think y'all should be that.
Well, that's your
Because
opinion.
y'all
voted them in?
the
That's
people
your
that's on that
opinion.
alliance voted them in.
People, the alliance is the you.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. They sound
Alana's
ridiculous.
right.
They voted them
Y'all are-
in.
y'all-
But listen,
all of y'all is
they
just-
voted.
y'all just-
They voted them in. But just because you get voted in doesn't mean you have a level head and you have a level way of thinking.
But they don't make
You should be able.
decisions.
But
they have
they
to go
don't
with what
make
the
the
They
people
just
say.
deliver. They
Right.
just deliver. Are you
Well,
saying
it's
they
hard to
shouldn't
do
be
that.
the ones
It's hard to do
delivering the
that, bitch. When you
information?
got two houses on both alliances. What sense does it make?
We're still
You got
moving
I
forward.
go over here, I go over here, Chanel over here, Chanel over here, Ebony over here, Ebony over here. This shit,
But
it just
it's
doesn't
not
make sense.
exhaustive.
It's stupid.
Listen,
That's my
we
point.
haven't had a meeting.
Are the houses
Arnold,
divided?
we haven't
Divided.
had a meeting in 2 months. So they ain't ain't nobody got no reason to
Balenciaga is
exalt
saying,
with
yeah,
nothing
you
we
go
got
over
going
there and you go over there, and
No,
Chanel is
because
saying you go over there.
because Arnold, like I said, both alliances. We don't know what alliance is gonna take off and make decisions. But bitch, I need from my house and my house kids to have a seat at both, so I can know what's going on at both. That's why both.
So, but I
does
got a
both-
question.
does
I got
all
a
houses
question.
have one
Are the
representative
same
on each
people? Are the
alliance?
same people sitting on both alliances?
I am,
Or
but
do
other
they have?
houses like
Or do they have two reps?
so, like for
That is
Balenciaga, you got
crazy.
Kitty
the
on
old
one,
generation
you got
and the
Martell's
older
on one, you
generation.
got
Come on,
Megan,
y'all.
you got Megan
That's
on
kind of
one,
crazy.
you got
That's
Toya on
crazy.
one. You're stretching people too far and thin. Like,
Or are
because
they
like I said
sharing
before, we could,
information?
we could,
Is
we
that
could,
is
we could,
is
we
that
could
AGA
all,
going to that
we could all
AGA and sharing
collectively,
information?
as houses, we could all collectively say, girl, fuck both of y'all. We gonna do our own thing.
It's
But that's
given.
not-
It's given
That
old
makes
Chicago
no
Alliance,
sense.
New
I'm
Chicago
not
Alliance.
sending one person to this alliance and then one person over in this
And then
alliance.
two
That is-
separate
I think
fucking
it's
meetings.
absolutely
they talking about I don't
ridiculous,
show
but
to the
people
meetings,
do
bitch.
it.
First of all, we run Chanel, me and Derek and other leaders. Like, I don't have time to go to 8 different motherfucking meetings a week, bitch. Like, I don't have time for that. Put me on
Yeah,
Zoom.
because we haven't had one in 2 months.
No, but
so I
honestly,
don't
you
know
can
what- I
send
don't
two
know
different
what-
reps for both alliances, but
They
making
don't
sure
want the
that the
rep I want to see.
information,
They don't want the.
but
They don't
make
want the
sure
rep I
that the
want to see.
information is being shared back to each other, so
They
that
don't
one
want the rep.
alliance rep knows what the other alliance rep is talking about. That's
They don't
simple.
want the rep. They don't want the rep
Correct.
that we choose. The Chicago mother and
Wait.
father is Jolly and Shaq.
So
Christian, you're being disingenuous now.
The
Oh my
parents and leaders on one alliance and the kids.
Old
All
Chicago.
the overalls in Midwest are on
New
the one that
Chicago.
Contrell is on, and the ones that
Okay,
are
so if that
overseers
is the
and
case,
chapter
and
parents
all
are
the
the one that
overalls
Vance
and
is
stuff
on.
is on their
Well, how does
alliance.
Vance and
So-
them thing get anything when all the people with the power
That
in the
was
house is on one
Arnold.
alliance?
That's been my point, Arnold. That's been my point from the beginning. If all y'all overalls are sitting over here, y'all whatever y'all do still got to go through them first. This shit makes no sense.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you a question, Arnold. All of our tables are
agree
sold
on
out
that.
for the ball, right? All
That's
of our
not
tables
for
are
all
sold
the
out.
houses.
We
Hold on a
back to the
second, Arnold.
ball.
All of our tables are sold out for the ball, and the response that we've been getting from everybody is we're glad that you guys are doing this for Chicago Ballroom. It feels different. It looks different.
Vance is a money grab. We all let them
That's
win
what.
money. We all
That's
let them win
what.
money.
You're always going to be on the other side of the table, Christian. I've learned that.
I'm
That's
not.
what people.
I
That's what
don't
people
sit
have
at no
been
table.
saying.
I like to stand.
That's what people have been saying. But if you listen to Christian, who doesn't show up to everything, who has not purchased the table or all of that stuff like that, you will believe that the house is on
We
fire.
bought a
and it's
table at
not.
Megan's ball. We bought a table at Megan's
I'm
ball.
just saying, like,
How
you believe that the
show up?
house is on fire and it's not. It's just that Christian does not like
Hey Vance,
the way things
Vance.
are running. It is Christian.
No, that's not
Christian can't
Vance.
speak
You're not
for
gonna
everybody.
Vance. You're not gonna pay.
Because
Vance, you're not gonna
everybody
pay me like
continues
that.
to show
You're
up.
not gonna pay me like that. Wait, Vance. First of all, Shaq
Everybody
is Chicago
continues to
father.
show up.
Vance, Shaq is Chicago father, Jolly Chicago mother. If they choose to buy a table table in Chicago at a
I don't.
Chicago
We're not. We're
ball,
not. We're
that's
sold out
their
of tables. We're
their
not begging.
decision.
Hold on. We're sold out
Okay,
of tables. We're not
good.
begging people to buy tables. What I'm saying
So
is
good.
that
So
is that
we're coming. We're coming.
But what
The
I'm saying is,
Balenciagas don't buy tables at mini balls, but they still there.
Christian, what
Other
I'm
houses
saying
don't buy
is,
many tables at mini balls. We don't have
Christian,
to buy.
we don't even have
Why
any
do we have
tables
to buy
to
a table to
sell.
show
That's
support?
not the point. We don't have
So
tables to
tables
sell.
are
That's not
showing
the point.
support.
What I'm
Tables
saying
are showing
is,
support now.
what I'm saying is, we you don't show up, but you have the biggest complaints.
Vance, I don't. I'm being fair, Vance.
I don't feel like Christian is complaining, to be honest with you. I feel like he's frustrated as fuck between the both of these alliances.
Because
That's what it's giving me.
Megan is my daughter, and it's starting to give me a bad taste in my mouth for her because she doesn't listen. Like, not that she gotta listen to me, but it just doesn't make sense. I don't need her to listen to me. But maybe at some point, she should humble herself just a smidge, just a little smidge.
Humble
because
I don't believe in humility. I'm sorry.
When you go away, Vance, you know, and I'm not that type of person. When you go away, all this shit is gonna fall on Megan. She's gonna take the backlash for all this shit. That's
Mitch
the point.
right there. What about him?
That's the point.
Mitch a part of it just as much as I am.
You're the more vocal voice, Megan.
Kenny a part of it too.
You're the more vocal voice, so it's gonna Megan, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't, let's not play dumb.
Yeah, don't. So let me say this. I have been in agreement since day one when shit started. Us having two alliances is a fool. It's just a fool, period. That's it. It's a fool. For whoever it should not, it's a fool. There would not be no
they all 60 years old, bitch. They all 60.
Thank you. I will say that for the Midwest is really difficult because the Midwest has so many different states. It's not like every state has its own alliance, like out in the East Coast, other places. It's everything. It's really separated, so it's really hard for y'all to have one actual alliance where everyone is, you know, in different states. If y'all had separate like state alliances, that would make it easier, but then y'all would need to have a regional board.
But they do have separate state alliances. They do have that. I don't know how that got lost here. They do have them. They have a problem anytime somebody starts a new alliance. They just started one in Missouri, and it was a big problem, right? They have a problem anytime. They have a problem anytime somebody starts something new. They don't like new.
Like just for example, like every state.
They want people to die in those positions.
For example, one second. For example, every state should have the bylaws that is the Midwest Alliance. Like every state alliance should have those bylaws.
The Midwest Alliance ain't got no bylaws.
Off of. Well, then that's another problem. If the Midwest Alliance,
guess who's been here? Guess who's been a part of the Midwest Alliance for the last 15, 10 years? It's only one person on this call that's been there.
I haven't.
No, I have.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Midwest Alliance needs to create bylaws, but that needs to be created together by whoever the reps are representing. Each house should have a representative, and then y'all should have at least 2 double.
And they gave it up to anybody to be able to do it. They allow anybody to do
25 years, no bylaws. First
you know what it's giving me? It's giving me that what Megan and Vance got going on should be the Chicago Alliance, and that other alliance need to rise to Midwest and create a regional.
Hold on.
Like rules.
Are we confusing the fact that the other alliance is the Midwest Alliance?
Yeah, I think they confused.
They're talking about
there's two different. There's a Midwest and a Chicago.
What we heard is
speaking
the
of
Chicago.
They said it's two Chicago.
Chicago, just the city of Chicago, correct?
Yeah, just Chicago.
Hold on. Let me say this because I had a conversation with Vance. Because even though I try to be a part of all this stuff all the time, it is secret agents on both alliances. I thought the two city alliance thing had died out.
Of course there are. So let me say what I proposed to them. I proposed to both alliances. If both of y'all are so fresh and new, right? This has only been a year in. What is it? 2 years, a year? Why can't both of y'all just scrap everything y'all got, right? And y'all come together and y'all merge together and just figure out a new way and a new plan. This shit is not like it's not the 10 Commandments, bitch. It was been here since before Christ, bitch. Like y'all can redo this shit and work together. They don't want to do that. When I brought this to Megan, they said, "Oh, we already got stuff in place. We shouldn't have to change what we got in place." Well, if y'all want to work together, scrap every fucking thing on both alliances and just work together and create new rules and new battles. bylaws.
See, that's the thing about it, though, is that you
but they
sound
already
like
did
Cantrell.
that.
Here we go.
Cantrell came
Here we
and
go. Here we
said,
go.
Cantrell said that he was
I'm not
he
Cantrell,
he
man.
had
I'm not
he
Cantrell.
had left
Cantrell's
his
not here.
position as Midwest father for 6 months, and he popped up and said, "I'm back as Midwest father. I want to come to a meeting." And when he came to the meeting, he said, "Oh, you president? Oh no, we got to recount that. I want to be president." How do you come into a
But
space
Megan,
that's already set for
that's
president, and you say that,
what
"Oh, I
I'm
want to be
saying,
it"?
Megan. That's
And when
pre
you
what I'm
don't get
saying.
president,
What I'm
now you
saying
want to go
is,
build your own committee,
what I'm
your own
saying,
council.
Megan, is what I'm saying is both councils are very fucking new. Y'all can take the paper, rip it up, and start from scratch.
No,
That
we
way you
can't.
got.
We
No,
can't
yes, you can.
because
Let me finish.
because
Because
we're on our way
if you
to
got
be
a member,
no.
if you got
We
a member,
can't
if
do
you
it
got a
because
member
we're
from
on
every
our way
house
to
on
be the
both alliances, then you
501c3.
have two votes for
Yeah,
everything.
they can't do that.
Vance,
Yes,
Vance,
y'all can. Y'all don't
Vance,
want
They
to.
you
can't do
can.
that.
Let
If you
me
were
say
looking
something.
out,
They
if you were looking out for the betterment of the community, Vance, you would. Not worried about your
Bullshit.
501c3.
Bullshit.
You can always get a
We're not gonna let
501c3.
nobody.
And that's what
well,
it's
You can
about.
always get a
Numbers. It's about
501c3.
numbers
Nobody's
and
gonna
funding.
hijack us and twist our arms
It's,
because they didn't
see
show
what I'm
up for the
saying?
first year.
It's for the
Okay.
well,
betterment of you.
actually,
It's not for the people. You're not doing
whatever
it for the people.
alliance
You're doing it for
system is
you.
working should
Yeah,
be
I'm not gonna
this.
let nobody. Well, I won't be
Whatever
like
alliance
that's
system is working
gaslighting.
should be the alliance that
Y'all are
takes
not for
over.
community. Y'all are for building your own resume
That's
to get funding and shit
gaslighting.
like that.
Won't be
That's what
gaslit
it's
to
for.
that. But the reality of the situation is that we've already filed for a EI.
See?
Like we have things in motion because
And that's
the alliance
great.
needs
That's
to.
amazing.
Yeah, but
That's
what I'm saying is,
amazing.
so that's what I'm saying is when we talk about the work
I
that
just
we
don't
are doing.
understand. I just don't
What
understand.
my issue is why don't the people just come to the table? Why don't
My
people
thing
just
is
come?
this: if y'all got two alliances and this is working for y'all and this is working for y'all, why can't y'all bring both things that work and just go move forward if it's working?
J-Rock,
Thank
let me
you.
ask you a question.
Just combine
J-Rock,
bylaws,
here's the
combine
question.
systems,
You keep saying you
combine
guys are
departments.
Thank you,
misled.
Amari. Thank you.
You guys are misled. Amari, no shade. You're being misled right
You're
now
not
too.
misled.
What we're
I can
asking
screenshot right
is,
now while I brought this to the other
it's
line.
one
I can
side. You
screenshot
see
right
one
now while I
side.
took this to the
You
other
see
line.
one side that's working. What is
Because
the
you
other
yelling, you
side
the one on
doing?
Bigo every Monday yelling. You the one on Bigo
Well,
every
that's what I
Monday
was
the other
saying. That's what I
side?
was saying.
What is the other
Whatever,
side doing?
whatever alliance is doing the work or the most work,
They both are
that should
Amari.
be the well.
The one
Bring
alliance,
them
I think
together.
Mario said the
Then
one
what?
Or
that's
that's
visible that you can
established.
see.
Yes, that's productive.
But Amari,
That's
so
you
let me
know
ask this,
you like.
Amari, do you not know that there are two? Okay, so there's two alliances, right? And you
I
have a
know it. I've been
representative.
pretty caught up
So you have
with
so
Ante.
you have a representative from each house on both alliances. So basically, why not just figure this shit out? It's
But
not like
Because
you
the
if,
got.
but
only
if
way
no
to
one's
figure
gonna
it
make
what
the
out
I
time to
like
think
you
show
what
got
up and
he's saying
figure it
is
out, that's not.
It's not
But
like
if
you
no one's
got
gonna
5
make up
houses
the
over
time to
here.
show up and figure it out, then that's gonna be another
I
problem
brought this to them
because you're gonna
8
keep
months
dragging
ago.
it. Time is the most important thing,
Well,
and
they don't let too
everyone's.
much go by now.
so
But that's
basically
the
Amari,
what he's
problem.
I
saying,
That's
brought
the
this
big
up. I
what
problem.
brought
he's
this
saying
up
is
8 months ago. I brought this up 12 months ago. I brought this up last year. Like, why can't y'all just figure this shit
So
out
when
together?
you brought it
so
up, when you
basically
brought it up, who was not coming to
Megan
the
verbatim and Vance verbatim, both of them, because they are one. They both said
Christian,
we
who
already got
want to come?
okay, but
we
hold on,
already got.
Let me say this.
At
Let me
this
say
point,
this.
you need a list of
the
who's in the
point.
alliance
I think
on
the
both sides.
Oh, I
I
got the
think the
list.
point. Hold on. I think the point is that y'all should take the framework
Hold on, I
of
got the list.
whichever, or the point that Amari was making is that y'all should take the framework of whatever alliance is doing the work,
the
right?
legal work, the
That has the
structural?
stuff that has
That has
all
the
of that
and
structure
make
and the
it better.
foundation. Yeah.
Make it better.
And it not because scrapping everything to zero is too much time lost,
I don't think
right?
that's what. I don't
So
think
Take
that's
the
what a
best
lot of men.
parts.
so
Take the
I
best
hear you,
parts
Lawrence.
of
That's
I
each
don't
so
think
exactly
that's
what
what a
she
lot of
means.
men.
No,
and
no, no,
bring
no,
them
no,
No,
no.
right,
together.
I
so
just
if
mean
there's
y'all
exactly what she
merge.
means.
Y'all
hold on,
merge
hold on.
together.
So hold
Y'all
on,
might have 5 good things. They might
hold
have
on,
5
hold
good
on.
things. Merge that shit together.
Yeah, take the
Right.
best
So
parts of each alliance and bring bring them together.
So basically, right, and just putting it in layman's terms, right? Advancing them is saying that they're already geared towards doing a 5013 or whatever, and they have just community work and stuff is already done. And then the other side is already having whatever it is work that they got done. Okay, great. So then when we come together, we already got a 501c3.
Hold
Like,
on,
let me
because
finish.
people
Let me
people in
finish.
the scene,
Outreach. You have people in the community.
Let
You have people in activism.
Can I finish though? Can I just finish? Can I just finish what I'm saying? Can I just finish? So put those things, put all those incentives and stuff that everybody has, put those together, and then y'all get, and then The last part that y'all need to do is figure out where y'all sit at position wise and how. That's the last thing that y'all need to do. But if y'all already got work that y'all doing and all that, put that together and just go ahead on and get it. I mean,
the positions are the least.
They're the least of the worry.
the community.
I hear you.
There is no
I hear
position,
you.
not
Lawrence,
position,
positions are the least
but
of the thing.
committees.
The alliance is
Yes,
gonna vote who gets
right,
There's not
right.
position. There's no
Lions is
positions
gonna
because
vote
everyone's
that.
voting. It should just be
I even
committees.
told them it's
Yeah,
This
not
yeah,
that.
committee is
they're
doing.
voting
They are
This
going to have
committee is
positions.
doing
There's going to end up
outreach.
being a
This
chair,
committee
a
is doing
co-chair. There's
ballroom.
going to be
Yeah, there's
some
gonna end
sort
up
of.
being a chair.
There
and
is
a
going to
co-chair,
be
Yeah,
but
some
of course.
sort
the
of
alliance is
type
voting
of
on that.
But I
position.
even told them, first of all, I'll be telling them, I said, this is a fictitious, this is ballroom. Y'all can make up whatever rules y'all want to. Bitch, we got houses with 2 overall mothers and two fathers. Why y'all can't have, if y'all want 2 presidents, do it. Whatever makes the shit work for the people, make it work. If it's the
Just
you're the
vote.
president
It's
and
all
you're the
about the
co-president,
It's
you're
all
the
about a
chair.
vote,
This
y'all.
makes me. This also.
It's a fair
So,
vote.
This
so I just
also.
want to say, I just have to say this, right? The issue is that we have always asked everybody to show up, right? We have always asked everybody to show up. Amari, there's a reason why there are no Arichis on the council. I just want to let you know that. So maybe you should.
Oh,
talk to
I know
Amari.
I know the reason.
Yes.
I'm quiet.
So I'm just saying, like, we have always, you know, it has been this thing to where we have always invited people. I even felt like at some point they were begging, but I said, if this is what is needed to be done, keep inviting them. Kentrell, please come to the meeting. Courtney, please come to the meeting. Tracy, please come to the meeting. We kept asking people.
Trail is not what everybody else look at. Trail.
Please
That's the first name
please
that keeps
come.
coming out of your mouth.
Right. Please come to the meeting. And the thing about it is everybody has the same vote at the meeting. The bylaws show the same vote. If everybody has the same vote.
Well, what houses haven't shown up to what houses have not shown up to the meetings that you've been hosting? Like
It's
what
one
houses
house that
have
hasn't
not
showed
shown
up.
up?
Who is that?
All right, well then what is the house? Okay,
See
so
what
if
I'm
that's
saying?
the only
The issue
okay,
is with
wait,
the
freeze,
Gucci
hold
and-
on, don't go off yet. If that's
Crazy.
the only house that's not showing up, but are they showing up at the other alliance?
So according to what I just and this is the thing I'm trying to, I want Alana to express herself because according to what the last development was from multiple people that serve on the council is that they have not had any meetings. They haven't been doing anything. So Alana is saying one thing and the people on the council are saying another.
See, this is the thing. You have to. It's a game. It's a thing called telephone where people are playing both parts, and I'm very fair, bitch. Like I'm very